Well, very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Flight Deck to Sim live stream. Today is the 13th of December 2021, 3 minutes past 5 in the evening. We're back in XP11. We'll be beating Microsoft Flight Simulator later. We've got a lovely 2-sector day to you, but I'm coming in from my new PC. It's absolutely amazing. I got it last Thursday. I've been tinkering away with it, getting everything installed as it was on the old PC, and the performance is so much better. So much better. We'll be looking at all the different figures later. I'll be able to crank up all the settings slightly, all these lovely enhanced skyscapes clouds as well. So it'll be really good to show you both X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Simulator with my new rig today. We're starting off here in Frankfurt. We're 5 hours behind live time, but we do have live weather conditions. We're going to be flying 55 minutes southbound to Torino, northern Italy, a new destination for us, somewhere we've never been to before, in the excellent ZIBO MOD 737 online VATS in real-world procedures. And when we get into Torino, we're going to switch over to Microsoft Flight Simulator for a GA group flight. We're going to fly to Mont Blanc. Make sure you take the PC-6 Pilatus with the skis, because we're going to try and land on some mountains today. We're going to go to Méribel. We're going to stop off at Courchevel, some Alto airports as well, some altitude airports as well. Excellent. Who we got here in chat today then? Anthony Teal, glad you finally got your birthday present. Well, yes, you lot all contributed significantly to this last for my birthday, so thank you very much. It's so nice to have it all working. You're doing well, buddy. Craig Keegan, the evening, had the first day your 737 type rate today. Fantastic. Don't make sure this is all for entertainment purposes. You're not to pick up anything from my live streams. Mevelin's mum, so unfair, used to think, that's my PC's better than Flight Deck to Sims. Now it's all downhill. Enjoy your new PC. Thank you very much, Melvin's mum. Microfish, Paul Hamilton, I wonder who's going to get the sack tonight. Well, hopefully not me. Hope you're doing well, Shuey. John Podfield, Norton Skeet, there be Dragons. Logic UK High Capture just finished work. Sat down with a coffee. Perfect timing. Thank you very much for popping into this live stream today. Hello, Dave Guyman, Pete S, Tom Pasco, Sneak. Quick peek whilst at work, naughty. Thank you very much for popping in. Aaron Hastings, hope you're doing well. Aaron Terrazas, Jack Dangerfield, and Ranger Bomb as well. Cool, anyway, let's speed things up here. There's no VATSIM event here or anything today, but there is ATC online, and being one of the largest international airports in Germany, it's always busy here. But what's the FPS right now, guys? 60 FPS. This is, you know, heavy payware scenery, enhanced
50,
skyscapes.
40,
Honestly, I'm hitting 90
30,
FPS in the cruise. It's
20,
absolutely crazy.
10.
Here we are, though, all looking lovely smooth. Thank you very much, John Padfield, for the private.
Congrats on the new rig, Captain.
Thank you.
Something towards the monitor upgrade. You'll need to use all the extra FPS.
That's very kind of you. Yes, my Samsung curved monitors at 1080p. Maybe I can upgrade it slightly, but no, I'm quite happy with my monitors. But maybe I'll put it towards that, John. Thank you very much indeed. But look, I don't know about you, but it should be looking really silky smooth at the moment. I've also increased the settings in Streamlabs, so I've upped the bitrate slightly because I've always had slightly higher internet speed. I've upscaled the resolution as well, so it should be higher quality, higher FPS because of the PC. It should be a much nicer viewer experience for everyone taking part and watching the streams there. But let me know what you think throughout. It's super exciting for me anyway, at least. Mike Boo had a real 737 full motion sim ride for 3 hours in DC last week. Thanks for your tutorials. I nailed every landing, successfully performed a cold and dark. Big thanks, you're most welcome, Mike Boo. Sounds like you had a great time in the sim. Awesome stuff. Well, a little bit of a gap from the air bridge to the air stairs, unfortunately, but we'll imagine we've made the heroic leap, and into the flight deck we go. There we are, smooth as ever. Cool, so yeah, we'll just crack on as we always do. I hope some of you enjoyed the other sectors. I did see some alpacas over on the other side of the apron, but yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun today. I forgot to mention, we're going to have a giveaway as well. New merchandise out. We've got a pint glass, extremely overpriced pint glass, and the Alpaca Airways Crew bag, but to celebrate that, I'll be giving away a crew bag at the end of the stream when we land in Méribel in the Pilatus PC-6 Porter, and everything is 10% off of the merch store until Christmas Day. Awesome, so batteries on, turn the music right down now. Batteries on, GPU on the bus, electric hydraulic pumps are on, landing gear lever is down. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6 green lights. We'll then check all the aircraft documentation. Moving our way down here, let's check the squibs. All good. Fault APU detector in op. We've got the master caution overheat detector. Let's do the fire tests. Wheel well fire, 3 fire warning lights, engine overheat bell, and the fire warning lights illuminated with overheat detector as well. Let's arm the emergency exit lights. Here is our operational flight plan. I've also done the performance on the real Boeing OPT for you this evening. So there's no VATSIM event. The weather in Torino is really nice today. I'm actually going to take standard fuel. Very brave of me. I usually take additional fuel whenever I stream, just because things can happen on VATSIM. But let's take, if I was flying this sector today, I'd take standard block fuel. 5.5 tons. We don't need any extra. The weather's fine. Being Frankfurt, I've already allowed for a slightly longer taxi. Look, 15 minutes. So we'll go for 5.5 tons. We should be landing about 2.8 or something like that. So payload, fuel, 5.5. I want to sort of see if the fuel burn on the mod is working well anyway. We're on the latest public version of the ZIBO mod as well, 351.7. Did perform a test sector earlier, all was well. 169 passengers. And that's all loaded.
Ground to flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
We'll call Hansel to get some Jet A1. Dennis, will the beer glass ship full? No, I don't think it will. Yeah, the prices on Teespring, they are extortionately high by default. I do lower them to be a little bit more reasonable. Obviously, they need to take a cut, then I take a very small profit off each item as well. Yeah, I think it wanted me to charge 20 quid a pint glass. I mean, that's pretty dear. Herman, we'll definitely watch the stream later. Happy landing. Thank you so much for popping in to say hello, regardless of that there. Uzdan, hey, what is that mod that gives the different MCP panel for the ZIBO? It's no mod. It's the default ZIBO mod I have, which is all available to you. It's just in the settings now. You can have the Honeywell MCP as opposed to the Collins, which is pretty cool. Right, fuel's on its way. Panels all set. Flaps are up, matching the flap indicator position as well. Hello, worldwide emergency. What was that? What's a channel name and a half? It's Nightbot here. Oh, Nightbot never comes to the streams at the moment, unless I tell him to specifically. No, it's connected as well, so I have no idea why that's not working. Oh, it is working. Hello, Nightbot. Welcome to the party. Unknown station ID, pint. Great. Carrying on, flaps are up, matching the indicator position. I don't know whoever that was that subscribed. They've been not popped up. Emergency services are run or something like that. FMC for now. We've got fuel coming into the aircraft. We do trim set later. Cargo fire test. Where are you? Forward aft discharge. Fire warning light bell. Gear extension doors closed. Circuit breakers are all in. Overhead panel here. Back airspeed warning test. Stall warning test. We'll wait a little bit longer for that. Flight recorder is checked. IRS to nav. Engine control light, reverser light. I actually had the other day, guys, we'll talk about it later. Where is it? TR unit. I started the engines in Tenerife the other day and I had a TR unit light, so I had to shut the engines down and have it checked out prior to release from engineering, because we hadn't started taxiing, so the MEL said it has to be tested. So yeah, we'll discuss TR unit faults later. Circuit breakers are all in, and we can now start the boarding. It's so smooth now on the new rig. It's just, it's wonderful. Really, really nice. Excellent. There we are. Oh yes, look. First, Jim Ginge used the first ever PC information. There we go. So you can see all the specs coming up there. Ray Trick, how close in real life is ZIBO 738 model to what you normally fly? It's my preferred desktop sim aircraft. The PMDG NGX, which is obviously delayed again, I think, for release of Microsoft Flight Simulator, was very good in FSX, but XP11...
Flight deck fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
The aircraft handles or feels nicer in XP11 for me personally, when hand flying, so I prefer using the ZIBO, but who knows what will happen when PMDG release the 737 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. But I did see it got delayed again. I don't really keep super up to tabs, but I saw they pulled out the PMDG DC6 from Xbox as well, so I saw someone share a post about that earlier, which is a shame, but I'd like to fly again soon on PC, that's for sure. Right, where did we get to? Cargo fire test, overhead panel, we started boarding. Perfect, let's grab the ATIS. 18025, see what the weather's doing here. It's quite nice this evening in Frankfurt. Just need to... don't think it's on voice this evening though. so... no, unfortunately, not on voice, the ATIS this evening, so I'll just double click here, get it in X-Pilot. So it's Information India in Frankfurt at 1620, so it's a little bit older, about an hour old now. Expect ILS runway 25 left, 25 right, runways in use 18, 25 centre, 25 left and 25 right, so we're expecting 25 centre for us. Transition level 60, winds 1403 at 3, 10k, clouds few at 900, broken 2500, 7 degrees, QNH is 1029, so nice high pressure. Yeah, nice stable weather. The weather in Torino is really nice this evening as well. Clear skies, beautiful views over the Alps. I did download Ortho for this sector. Yeah, Pilatus G737 delayed Ranger Rig. Yeah, it's a shame because I'm really looking forward to fly that. One of the reasons I've got this PC as well. It's good that they gave refunds to DC6 as well. That's good. Can you turn your mic volume a bit up, Captain? Yeah, sure. 0321. Sure. Actually, it was quite far from my mouth. There you go. It should be a little bit later, or turn down the background voice. I'll do both. There you are. You can hear baby screaming already. QNH1029 is set. Let's check the MFRA for 25 centre, 1581. So I'll set that here. Is set. Turn up panel lighting slightly. That's all looking good. We then check our seat position, the oxygen. There we are. Do a light test as well. Looking good on the overhead panel. All the lights are illuminated. And down here as well. So we can then reset the master caution. Now it's time to load up the flight management computer. 78 FPS, what is it right now? Yeah, it's 84 FPS. It's crazy. And the settings are a notch higher up as well. I took out the FlyJSim, which was a little bit more FPS intensive for me on my old PC. In certain phases I was getting 60 FPS in that. So yeah, it's honestly, I'm grinning so much, so happy. It's really good. Guys, how's the sound? I see a lot of people saying about the sound. Raz, adjust sound a bit, Captain. Let me know, guys, in chat how everything is. It's as it was before, with all the old settings. Right, Frankfurt. Let's have a look here. Frankfurt. So Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot. GPS left, and we are going to Torino. Lima India Mike Foxtrot. Call sign today is Alpaca 89er Charlie Papa. Just completely random. Departures very likely to get 25 centre, where we are at the moment on stand Alpha 38. The departure will be an Anarchy 1 Foxtrot from Anarchy Yankee 163 to Nator. Nator is November 850 to Degad, and from Degad Zulu 424 to Akasu, and from Akasu it's the Akasu to Echo. Akasu to Echo, it'll be ILS Zulu 36 via the Torino VOR. So that's activated. We'll execute it at this stage as well, and we can now complete the performance. So zero fuel weight 57.8 tons based off 169 passengers, a little bit of cargo, so we'll check that. 57.9, 57.8, that's fine for us. Our alternate is Lima India Mike Echo, which is Bergamo. So the sum of these two, we have the 2.6 tons, so 2509, 2.6. Cost index 30. Cruising at 37,000 feet. It's executed. Top climb wind is 312 at 23. Won't bother with the average wind, it's pretty much the same as the top climb wind, so use that for the average. Top climb ISA is -4. Execute. Performance then. So I did this just before the start of the stream here. You can see, look at 1635. This is before anyone asks. A lot of people sometimes are watching for the first time. This is from the Boeing OPT app, which you won't have access to publicly. It's just a screenshot from my work EFB. You know, Frankfurt's an airport we have in the database, so I was able to use it. So it's quite cool because it just shows you how the performance, the real OPT compares to the ZIBO mod is pretty much spot on. So Frankfurt 25 centre via the Lima 6 intersection, good. So that's based off a wet runway. -3 knots, the wind's I think variable, so I put 3 knot tailwind worst case. 7 degrees, QNH1029, we use the most optimal thrust setting. Flat 5 air conditioning, auto, engine anti-ice on for departure because it is wet, 7 degrees. 63.3 is the gross weight. We've got here performance 63.3, so that checks. And this says we could take reduced 22k with 40 degree assumed temperature, so 40 degrees. 87.2, we've got 88.7. Now that should be saying about 87.9. Did it earlier? Did on the test sector. I don't know why there's a slight difference. We'll get the APU bleed on and see what it says later, but it was 87.9 earlier. No, I don't know why it's different now. It's on the higher side, which is better than being on the lower side. Flat 5 CG is set, and the speeds are 138, 139, 143, so they are all set. And we can set 143 up here. That's great, and the stab trim is 6.25 units. 6.25 units. Set. Warrior Lad, Aniki 1 Lima departure. Oh, really? Best get the clearance then. Just confirm what the clearance is. We've got 2 tower frequencies here in Frankfurt. Wow. So I should think I'm with North, I guess. It's such a massive airport. Let's go with a North frequency. 199. Seems to be quite on frequency. Tower, good evening. Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa Stand Alpha 38. Information India 10297338. Departure clearance to Torino, please. Is that the right frequency? 1199. Oh. Great.
Cleared Torino, Aniki 1 Lima, flight planned route, climb via set 4000 feet, squawk 1000.
Cleared to Torino on the Aniki 1 Lima departure, climb 4000 feet, squawk 1000, Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa.
Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, the clearance was not for you, you called into another station, so disregard your clearance wasn't for you. Alpaca 125, information Juliet current, startup approved.
There we go. Whoops, I've already upset one German tonight, I'm in trouble. To the gulag.
4000 feet, squawk 1000.
I just heard Alpaca, I heard Alpaca.
To Torino by
I'm blushing. Yeah, good one, Dominic. We'll see you.
Aniki 1 Lima departure on the 4000 feet, Alpaca 125.
I think that's just...
Alpaca 125, read that correct. Now Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, information Juliet current, startup approved, cleared Torino, Aniki 1 Lima, flight planned route, climb via set 4000 feet, and squawk 1000.
So sorry about that. Aniki 1 Lima, 4000 feet, squawk 1000 for the Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa.
Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, no worries, read that correct.
You never want to upset a German. That was top German. What's sorry in German? I don't know. I should have... Oh no. I only know Auf Wiedersehen and Schnell. That's my German exhausted.
50,
oh dear.
40,
I definitely need a
30,
noob emoji after
20,
last stream as well.
10.
Digby the dog is here. Thank you very much for the £5.90 donation.
What do you get when you cross a Labrador Retriever and a computer? A PC with a lot of bytes, woof woof.
What the world? Digby, thanks for the £5.90 coming with the dog related jokes there. That's unbelievable, especially like the woof woof there from the Microsoft Jane there. Very kind there. I'm not looking at chat at the moment because when I make mistakes the chat just fills up with members emojis just giving me a lot of banter there. Verzilhung Unschungen. Oh dear. Liam, I got to admit I thought he was reading yours back too. Oh, there you go. Was it yours, Liam? Sorry if I jumped onto a frequency there. Oh my goodness. Right, anyway, thank God whoever it was in chat pointed out it would have been a different departure. So it's the Anarchy 1 Lima. Runway not applicable for SID. Which one is the Anarchy 1 Lima for then? Ah, runway 18. Okay, that's fine. Anarchy 1 Lima. Runway 18. So execute. Takeoff speeds deleted. So we should be okay now. Anarchy 1 Lima Rid Anarchy. Probably a little bit better for us. Unfortunately, I haven't got the OPT done for the other runway, so what I'll do is conservatively go full 22k. Obviously, in reality, we don't go, oh yeah, let's just leave it, but just to keep the stream going. So I'll delete the assumed temperature, full 22k, 910, flat 5, V speeds are now this, 144 knots. Perfect. So, Anarchy 1 Lima, let's get rid of that SID chart. How are we doing for time? 7 minutes until we're geo blocks. Anarchy 1 Lima. It's just a dead straight line then. We'll take that. So FMC's loaded. Yaw dampers on. Flight control spoiler switches are all on. Nav transfer display switches are normal auto. Fuel, 4 pumps. Check the cross speed. Bright, dim, bright. Off. Excuse me. Panel lighting. We can turn up. Fueling's done. Seatbelt sign on. Already tested the intent button, but why not do it twice? Window heat's on. That's all set. Voice recorder's on. Packs also. iStation valve auto. We'll get the APU cranked up. That's set to steady. 370 elevation is 1,000 feet. Flight directors are on. Runway QDM for runway 18 is 178 degrees. Exactly the reciprocal of what I've got set, of course. 178. 178 and 178. What a break to RTO, reset the fuel flow. QNH is set. Legs page for Jim. Takeoff page for pilot flying. Stab trim is set. Stab trim cutout switch is normal. Turn up the panel lighting here. There we are. Excellent. APU's pretty much there. We'll just get that on the bus and then we'll do our briefing. Oh yeah, Squawk 1000 and 4,000 feet is set. There we are. APU is on the bus. Perfect. So let's have a look here. God, unbelievable. Flight deck sim. Sorry, it's the same as the English, but with a German accent. Oh, okay. I'll try remember that. Just say "Désolé, monsieur." Oh, okay. Hi, Fails. Pierre, Burton. You're both squawking 1000. Ah, did the other guy get a squawk of 1000 and myself a 1000? We'll soon find out when I push back. I do have that some turned down at the moment. We'll keep a little listen out for that. How did you know it was the ILS Zulu arrival? Great question, Ranger Rig. So it's just usually in Europe, it's Zulu first. If you're not sure, start with Zulu, and then when you get the ATIS later on, they'll confirm the approach in use. You can also request it. The difference is usually something to do with the procedural approach or the missed approach using different nav aids or different routing. Essentially, it all is designed to get you onto the same ILS. It's just how you got there and how you go around as well might differ. Try and remember to compare some on the way into Torino. Right, so we do our briefings now. So we check the route, check the instrumentation. Emergency briefings we then complete. Let's have a look at our taxi. So we're going to push back here on stand 38 Alpha, I think we're on, yeah. Facing west out via November 7, November 8 or November 7 onto November. And then taxiing on November Lima. Can get a little bit confusing here, so I've actually got my operator's charts which are a little bit clearer than JEP charts. So I'm going to be referring to that, but essentially we're going to make our way over to runway 18. Watch me get lost. And our departure is the Anarchy 1 Lima now, so just make a note of that so I don't forget. For runway... Oh, it could... okay, it could be any of these runways. Didn't actually... When I got the clearance, didn't actually confirm which runway we got.
In that case, push approved, straight back, no turn.
It could be 25 center still.
Okay, the stand push line is straight ahead, facing north. It's just straight back, so push into the stands on the opposite side, so on Foxtrot 216, just straight back. So I get that as runway 18.
Tower Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. For the departure, Anarchy 1 Lima, what runway can we expect?
Anarchy 1 Lima is out of runway 18.
Copy, runway 18 Alpaca 89 Charlie Okay, so we've got, see how I have departures for all of the different runways. So it says 1825 left and Charlie, so I think it's just different RNAV points, so at least we confirmed now runway 18, which is good. So, initial climb clearance, Anarchy 1 Lima 4000. Oh yeah, okay, I've actually looked at the chart, it would have confirmed 18 is Anarchy 1 Lima, but 1 Foxtrot 25 left Charlie. But always, if you're unsure, confirm the ATC. So essentially straight ahead to 800 feet, and then once we're at 800 feet, just a slight turn towards the Reed VR 12.2. 12.2, now bound from Reed 2 on the 182 towards Anarchy. So, initial course 174. And outbound 182. 182. You can probably tell I'm unfamiliar with Frankfurt. I've never actually operated from here before. That's it. Just tune up the Reed VOR on box 1 and 2. Might as well. 12.2. 12.2. And that's it. I think we're all ready to go, guys. How are we doing for time? Look at that, 1 minute to go. Well, 30 now, so we'll call better pushback. Something like that. Something like that.
Ground to Cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready. Ground to Cockpit. Toast driving up.
245 tower, hello. Information Juliet, current startup approved.
Felix, on your PDC runway 18, I didn't get a pre-departure clearance. What are your graphic settings in? Explain, Captain. Hi, Mark. Hope you're doing well. I'll show you. Try and remind me when we get into Torino, and I'll show you what I've done. I basically put them all up a notch. I can't remember what half the settings are, but all seems to be well. What am I getting FPS-wise? 72 FPS at the moment. Runway QDM's 177. I've got 178 on my operator's charts. Maybe on Jefferson it's slightly different by a degree. It will not make any difference if you have 1 degree set. Yeah, it is 177. It's really strange.
All doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Select parking brake.
On my work EFB, it's saying 178 for the runway QDM. So there's a slight discrepancy between what Jeps say and NavBlue. Better pushback is shouting again. Put a socket in. I know, always so loud. With a new departure now, would you have to redo the takeoff performance? Not for a different SID, Liam, but for a different runway, yes. You'd have to complete all the performance again.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Follow that. Joseph Bird, what's your takeoff weight today? 66.3 ton. That's what we were, 66.3. I've just realised I don't have Andy's checklist here. I was about to read it, but it's still in a zipped folder on my other drive, which is not plugged in. So sorry, Andy. We'll only be
Alpaca 28 Whiskey Alpha.
Jim today.
Just checking if we're moving forward off stand Victor 167 or pushing back onto the taxiway behind.
You've adjusted the speed instead of the heading.
You will be flexing up.
What do you mean, Captain Pickles? You've adjusted the speed instead of the heading. 177 is the heading. Speed 144? It was 178 before. 144 is still V2. I think you might have looked at it slightly different there. Captain Biggles.
Alpaca 13 Alpha Bravo.
Getting busy. Mike, you're alongside me in Alpaca 90 Tango. Very cool. It's Alpaca's
So now 3 stations.
2E flight.
First of the 01 Hotel Tower, hello. Wind variable 2 knots, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Is this tower doing
Finnair
the whole of
Alpha,
Frankfurt?
you are allowed to continue taxi, Lufthansa has passed you.
We continue as tight Finnair 7 Alpha.
I think UI on B2 volume control.
Alpaca 13 Alpha Bravo, how do you want to push back onto November or onto Bravo 4 into the gate?
We're intending to push back on.
No, it doesn't work 2 tons.
Alpaca 13 Alpha Bravo, roger that, push approved, fade west on November.
So great the performance. And Tower Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa on stand Alpha 38, request push and start.
Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, push approved, face west.
Push start approved facing west, Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. So that's the only way we can go.
129 wind to the
It's
rear,
not that we are facing west, so packs off.
Takeoff from 18,
Anti-collision lights on, parking brake is released. Sounds like the door's being shut, transponder out off. Let's get out of here.
Starting pushback, and you may start the engines.
Patrick Jetta, strobes. Strobes come on when we line up on the runway. You want them on steady at the moment.
Alpaca 125, taxi to...
Thanks, Julie.
Alpaca 125, taxi to hold.
Hang on, are you seeing any FPS improvements on your new system? Considerably.
November 6,
It's about 3 times the FPS I had previously. Master caution. That would be for the air conditioning bleed. Right now we're at 68 FPS in a complex high quality scenery airport with enhanced skyscape clouds, some streaming as well, the same PC.
November 6, November.
Sounds like an alarm in a nuclear power plant. Yep. Sorry, engine number 2. What are the ground vehicles doing? Oh my goodness. All over the place. What is he trying to do? It's like on the Llama International's video where he hasn't played the fuel properly. He's chasing it up. N2, N1, more pressure.
Lufthansa Cargo 8188, taxi
Are you streaming off the same machine? Yes.
Operation complete. Please set parking brake.
stand by,
Parking brake set. Signage number
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
1.
Minimums.
That's how
Approaching
vehicles are
minimums.
made. Calamar face 11 bumps. Can we get on-screen FPS displays at all times? Control Shift F, it will work on stream. Yeah, there you go.
Lufthansa Cargo 8188,
53 at the moment on that one.
point runway 25 center,
We
via
want
November
N2.
November,
Oil pressure
November
N1.
Lima,
No, what I'm doing is looking up here for
hold
fuel.
short, November 6.
50 FPS, crazy. I'd be botting out 25 FPS on that PC. New computer save on suicidal ground vehicles, absolutely. Yeah, I'll bring up the FPS periodically throughout the entire flight.
Tower is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. I'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Auf Wiedersehen. Right, let's turn that one up.
Canada 777, tower standby.
And let me just mute the alerts, guys. There we are. Perfect. We'll manage to see the pin. So, generator's on. MP start switch is continuous. Probably on.
Okay, Lufthansa 129, contact Langradar 120.
No, it was dry runway now, but I did use engine anti-ice on for the performance. It's fine. We'll leave
And now
off.
all stations, please stand by for 1 to 2 minutes. I call you back.
Uh-oh. Flight controls. Full forward. Full back. Left. Right. Here comes the runners. Full right and full left. Recall. Blank the lower DU. And then we'd read the before taxi checklist, which is located here on the glare shield to make sure the aircraft is correctly configured. Right. Well, he said I was about to request taxi, but he said I'll call. Don't call for the next 2 minutes, so I don't know if he's ran off. He's doing that controller's doing an incredible job. If you have a look at how many aircraft is here, that's one controller dealing with all of this. All of this. That is a lot of traffic. May 7th day, I get 70 FPS with towless airplanes. I haven't tried the towless yet. I should think it's in excess of 100. It was always very good for the FPS. Jason Dictor, stress test your New York rig, your new rig by flying to a really complex city like New York. I've done that, Jason Dictor. Microsoft Flight Simulator, I have all on ultra settings. New York and the F-18, no problem. It's 60 FPS. It was just, wow. I've actually knocked it down off ultra. I use the NVIDIA GeForce recommended settings of Microsoft Flight Simulator, but yeah, it's fine. We'll just wait then. because controller changeover or something like that. Hello from above, greetings from very close to Frankfurt in real life. Good day to you. It's Steam Turley, have we discussed the F1 yet? No.
So now towards deck. Sorry, Alpaca 125, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Alpaca 125.
Lufthansa 101 Hotel, you didn't receive any taxi clearance, so hold short of runway 25 center for now, I call you back.
Yeah, but hold still, please, not
Thomas, of how much fuel would single-engine taxi save on the 7.3? Well, it's very subjective, based off taxi time, but we use single-engine taxi on the way after landing. We don't do it to the runway. Some airlines do, but yeah, it probably saves 30-40 kilos maybe on a 10-minute taxi. Well, that's 2 aircraft that have requested taxi.
Easy 3 to Charlie, you're not on Papa, you're on Papa 1. So for now, continue on
Thanks,
Papa 1, November North.
thank you, I'm used to this. Is this game multiplayer? Yes, we're on
correct, November 17 and hold short of November.
Admiral, thanks for the 3 months. Have a safe flight. Thank you very much, buddy.
Continue on Papa 1, November North, November 15, and hold short of Papa 4 is 3 to Charlie.
Negative. It's Papa 1, November North, November 17 and hold short of November.
Papa 1, November North, November 17, hold short
Again,
of November 4 is 3 to Charlie.
So the 7 kilo hotel, push and smooth face west and set your squawk please, 2014. So the 7 kilo hotel, push approved again, face west and set your squawk 2014. Charlie 1, wind variable to knots, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 25 left, Charlie 1.
Alpaca 28 Whiskey Alpha, request engine start. Standard Victor 167.
Get out of here, we'll get out of here.
Alpaca 13 Alpha Bravo, taxi to holding point runway 18 via November.
Saw that, Edsy. We'll discuss it on route, guys.
Alpaca 13 Alpha Bravo.
Chicago 8188, please remember to hold short of runway of correction of November 6.
I understand, hold short November 6.
Affirm, as I told you before, that's the next taxiway. Hold short of the next taxiway. The aircraft coming in from your turbo clock
So
will
busy.
turn on that taxiway.
Roger that, Lufthansa Airways 188.
Alpaca 89, Charlie Papa request taxi.
310, passing right to left on November.
Give way to company 837.
Robson, congratulations, buddy. Thank you so much for 2 years. Really appreciate it.
Alpaca 28 Whiskey Alpha, startup clearance is approved with your IFA clearance, so you have already got your startup approval.
Startup approved, cheers, Alpaca 28 Whiskey Alpha.
Easy 3 to Charlie,
I'm
continue
trying, guys.
on
It's been over 10
November
minutes with
and
the usual
taxi
fuel up.
via November 14, Lima to stand Victor 115.
Busy, busy, busy.
Continue taxi on November 14 Lima and stand Victor 115 is 3 to Charlie.
What say again? Ready taxi 7 kilo hotel. Listen to 7 kilo hotel, I call you back, traffic in front.
And Alpaca 89, Charlie Papa for taxi.
First Lufthansa Cargo 8188, continue taxi.
I've been trying, that's the Lufthansa behind me.
Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, taxi to holding point runway 18 via November 7, November, give way to company A310, crossing left to right on November.
Taxi holding point runway 18 via November 7 and November, giving way company A310 on November, Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. Right, so
Alpaca 125, continue taxi
we're away.
to holding
Lights
point
on,
runway 18
clear
via
left,
November.
clear right, config.
Continue.
Let's go.
Holding point runway 18 by November, Alpaca 125.
Alpaca 5 Mike Fox, ready for taxi.
Alpaca 18 Alpha, correction 13 Alpha Bravo, hold short of November 14.
Perfect. So
Sure,
November
left,
that's the ground crew again. So November 7's the first left.
Alpaca 5 Mike Foxtrot, I call you back for taxi clearance, stand by.
There's the A310 to give way to Alpaca Cargo.
Condor 2
James was joking today, no, but I have my webcam. I just need to get lighting sorted out. The lighting I use for the Boeing TCA yoke, I can't use.
Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, give way to another company, Dash 8, crossing left to right on November.
I'm sorry, you were blocked. Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa giving way to company traffic.
A-firm company traffic, Dash 8, crossing left to right on November.
Visual Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, thank you. Giving way to -8 Alpacas.
Canada 777, can you hear me?
Canada 777 Tower, hello, yeah, reach 5. Ryanair 454 Charlie, push
Alpaca everywhere, we're taking over Frankfurt. Butter or we'll go around, that's the motto.
Canada 777, please, can you see the clearance?
Canada 777, I already told you I didn't receive any PTC clearance from you. You need to send me your clearance request, then I can send you an answer. Ryanair 546, push approved, actually fade west, please.
FPS now, we got 52. So bear in mind here, this is high quality.
Ryanair 54 Charlie Tower.
High quality payware airport with enhanced skyscapes, streaming as well, and it's just so smooth. Honestly, it's such a pleasure. And with my settings much higher than I had on my older PC.
Ryanair 54 Charlie Tower.
It's a Ryanair gone rogue.
Ryanair 54 Charlie, in which direction are you pushing? East or west?
Uh-oh.
What? Lufthansa 7 Kilo Hotel, taxi to holding point runway 18 via November 7 November.
Tim, I just joined, but it's so busy, I think I'll disconnect. It's super busy on frequency, and this is just one controller.
Disregard, I'm sorry. Taxi to holding point runway 25 center via November 7 Lima 3.
It's on November, it's just a straight line.
November 7 Lima 3 holding point 25 center ready from Alpaca 5 Mike Foxtrot, give way to EasyJet A320neo, crossing right to left on Lima, behind
that should be so smooth.
Point runway 18 via Lima.
Okay, taxi via holding point runway 18 via Lima, we'll give way to the EasyJet Alpaca 5 Mike.
Oh, well, there you go, another ground crew murdered.
Cross runway 25 center, hold short
That's
of
not
Lima.
intended to do anything.
7 Kilo Hotel, we are ready from Lima 6. Charlie 1
on here, look at all the
taxi
alpacas.
to the G8
It's like a little
via
alpaca
Romeo Sierra 2
remote apron here. Avianca.
Romeo Sierra 23 to G8.
So good.
Lufthansa 7 Kilo Hotel, roger that, taxi to holding point runway 18 via runway intersection Lima 4.
Mega. Awesome stuff. Guys, if you just joined in there, we're taxiing hold point runway 18 in Frankfurt for our flight to Torino. Should take about 55 minutes once we get airborne. Once we do land in Torino, we're going to switch over to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Anyone could join in on that group flight as well. We'll be on the Northern Europe server. We're going to do some bounces fly. Make sure you choose the Pilatus PC-6 with the skis. We're going to do some, I was mentioning to the guys in Discord, some arduous landings. We're going to try and land on top of Mont Blanc, basically. Alfie Douglas of 30 months as a member. Thoughts on whether flight training is a sensible investment in the current climate? Thank you very much indeed, Alfie Douglas. You know, it's all sceptical at this stage. Who knows? It's fair to say in the next 10-20 years there's going to be demand for aviation. With population growth, certainly in emerging markets, Europe, a lot of airlines have got expansion plans. Who knows what could happen? We're not out of, in Europe, out of this COVID pandemic. Omicron has certainly stunted growth in this slower winter period at the moment, so I've not had much impact. I'm actually very busy at the moment, guys, in December. A lot of pilots took this opportunity to take time off in the winter, or they've got secondment to other bases. Actually, I've got quite a bit of flying here at the moment. I did 65 hours in November, on for about 50 hours in December, which is really unusual. So yeah. Can I say, I don't know, it'd only be sceptical. The flight training schools would be saying yes, of course. Take anything they say with a pinch of salt, because of course their businesses need to make money to pull you in, but I think there will be opportunities in the coming years. Liam, are they spinning props? Yeah, I didn't realise that. The props actually spin. What's happened to this Alpaca? You told to hold position.
Alpaca 5 Mike Foxtrot, line up runway 18 wait.
Line up and wait, runway 18, Alpaca 5 Mike.
Alpaca causing
Alpaca 13 Alpha Bravo, sorry you, continue text.
Exactly, Alpaca 13 Alpha Bravo, no worries.
I guess it was just on hold position.
546, are you text or hold?
Tango gate Alpha 38 with information kilo, requesting air frequency to Budapest.
So many cool oh, look at the aircraft biting off 2 fires. Super cool.
station calling in for clearance. Stay in call sign only.
That frame rate though.
Hotel Tango.
Yeah, 60
The
FPS.
6 Hotel Tango Tower, hello.
I should be able to, I should be streaming at 60 FPS as well.
Lufthansa Cargo
Hi, Captain Jack, hope you're
8188
doing well.
identified, passing 2000 feet, contact Langradar 120.8.
Langradar 120.8, thank you, Lufthansa Cargo 188.
Alpaca 5 Mike Foxtrot, wind variable to knots, runway 18 clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 18, Alpaca 5 Mike Foxtrot.
Ryanair 546, confirm you're facing
At what
west.
time will we be testing out Microsoft Flight Simulator, Paul? I'd say from right now, maybe an hour and a half, by the time we get
Ryanair 546, taxi
set up on the next sim, because I'll have a quick break as well. Flight time's 55 minutes. Might be quite busy there as well. There's no ATC, but as long as we're sort of coordinated on Unicom, we should be okay. We'll overtake the Dash 8, of course. Frame rate super smooth. We've got the 10700 i7 and GTX3070 and super happy. Yeah, I'm so happy as well. One of the things I was quite concerned about, I have people emailing me as well, commenting on posts on social media, saying your PC's going to overheat, blah blah blah, all these problems as well. So basically it doesn't have a front mesh fan, it's a metallic case, but it has vents on the side. And it has, my old PC had one fan, this has 6 fans, and it basically, read lots of reviews online, it essentially force feeds air through the system. I did stress tests on Microsoft Flight Simulator on ultra settings, I've done the 3D Mark test, the highest temperature the GPU CPU got was about 55 degrees, and it's so quiet. It's so quiet compared to my old PC as well, I'm so happy with it. Sorry, I'm talking over VATS and controllers and ATC is quite tough to all balance. Matthew, 25 hours on call reserve last week here, but that's nothing compared to IFOs. Understaffed to the extreme. Yeah, in the US I've heard, Matthew, 19 open duty periods and 200 pilot, 2. Very different in the US, but I've heard it's crazy in the US at the moment. People needing crew. Not the case in Europe.
Alpaca 13 Alpha Bravo,
This
wind
winter.
variable to knots, runway 18 clear for takeoff.
We'll talk about F1 in the cruise, guys. Yes.
Alpaca 125, behind departing company 810,
Interesting
line up
race,
runway 18
interesting
wait.
decisions, but sort of accepted it now. I actually watched on the F1 channel Max's interview on the F1. He actually came across as sort of very mature, and I was quite impressed with it. I mean, I am a Hamilton fan. I wouldn't say I'm a super fan, but I've been supporting Hamilton for years and Mercedes. I'm very much looking to support George next year, George Russell, because he's from Wisbech, which is about 10 miles away from where I'm from. So massively stoked for George next year. Yeah, it was crazy. Both the decisions from the FIA, the stewards and Messi were just all over the place. Like, so inconsistent, but all season that was the case. Anyway, here we are, whole point runway 18. We're doing a before takeoff checklist. So config we checked, flaps we have 5 green lights, tapped from 6.25 in sets. Takeoff briefing, we've got packs in auto, bleeds are on, V-speeds are set, 36, 37, 44. Departure is the Aneki 1 Lima, essentially straight ahead towards the VOR, Romeo India Delta, and then climbing to 4,000 feet. NADP 2, any problems will climb straight ahead to 4,000 feet as well. So that's it. Just holding in for the cabin. See if we get out of the Ryanair here.
Victor Romeo Mike Mike via Zulu 3 Sierra, flight
Okay, the cabin is secure. Have a good flight.
4,000 feet, squawk 2026.
So cool. Swiss Cheese 912, welcome aboard as a member. Sorry it's not pinging up, the alerts are muted, but appreciate the support. You'll get invited to our members only Discord. Hope you're using the customization chat as well. Thanks, buddy.
Alpaca 125, wind disregard. Gearing 245, taxi to holding point runway 18 via November 5 November, hold short of November 8.
No, the controller's done a great job.
Taxi holding point for runway 18 via November 5 November, hold short November 8, Eurowings 245.
Alpaca 13 Alpha Bravo identified 4,000 feet, contact land radar 120.8.
Langen.
130.9K Alpaca.
This is Alpaca's home base, might as well be.
7 Kilo Hotel, identified parting 3000 feet, contact Lang radar 120.8. 208, Alpaca 125, wind variable to knots, runway 18
It's
clear
got
for
aircraft
takeoff.
on every runway.
Clear for takeoff, runway 18, Alpaca 1.
Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa holding 18 ready for departure.
Lufthansa 6 Hotel Tango, advise ready to copy clearance.
Ready, copy.
He's doing a good job prioritising everyone. I
Lufthansa
think.
6 Hotel Tango, information Kilo current, startup approved, clear to Budapest, Zulu 3 Sierra.
Oh, Budapest is a
Climb
VATSIM event on
climb,
this evening.
via
There's a
sit
lot of traffic
4000
there.
feet and squawk 1000.
Clear to Budapest via the Zulu 3 Sierra, climbing the ascent, 4000, squawk 1000, Lufthansa 6 Hotel Tango.
Might as well be Alpaca's home base. Yeah.
Lufthansa 6 Hotel Tango, read back correct. Frankfurt Tower, schönen guten Abend.
So when you have very long taxis like this, longer than actually predicted on the flight plan, you've got to be a bit careful if you take standard block fuel. Let me just bring up the flight plan.
25 left, clear to land, Lufthansa 2 Juliet Alpha. Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, line up runway 18 and wait.
Line point runway 18 Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. So, oh well, I'll discuss it when I get airborne. Let's prioritise it.
Face southeast.
TRA.
Alpaca 28 Whiskey Alpha, just a little bit unsure on my holding point for runway 18 at the moment.
So MCP
Alpaca
is
28,
set,
with
transport and
traffic,
TARA,
you'll be
strobe
holding
lights
short
are
of
on,
Yankee, so you can
waiting for
cross
our
Yankee
takeoff
and then there will be the
clearance.
holding point.
This might be a little bit delayed because that Dash 8's just taken off ahead of us. So smooth, love it.
Air Canada 777, advise ready to copy clearance.
Maybe shot the centre line
Slightly.
slightly.
Alpaca 125, that's Squawk Charlie.
So 5.5 is so
Canada
that's a
777,
minimum block fuel. We
information
can't
kilo current,
push
start
back or
approved,
start engines
cleared
with less this
to
figure here.
Moscow,
Takeoff
Pushback,
fuel, you
7
cannot
Mike
get
departure,
airborne
runway
with less this
25
amount here.
center.
So we obviously took
Climb via
5.5.
flight level 70
Our
and squawk
absolute
20
legal minimum to
24.
get airborne is 5212. So if you have a look here in the tanks, we've got 5260. So we are quite close to that actually. Yeah, so you've got to be a bit careful because obviously the taxi's taken so long when the engine's running. So we burnt through that extra fuel quite quickly. He's got a very quiet radio.
Again, 777, read back, almost correct, I call you back. First, Alpaca 2125, identified 4000 feet, contact Lang radar 120.8.
Yeah. So be careful. Graphics look amazing, thanks Abbas.
Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, winds variable to knots, runway 18 clear for takeoff.
Runway 18 cleared, takeoff Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. Let's do it guys.
Alpaca
Toga's
28
in
Whiskey
chat.
Alpha, I did
There's
give you
timing.
taxi instructions to taxi on Yankee. Just
40%.
now get behind the 2E and wait there please. Line F5,
And engine stabilised, push toga, set takeoff thrust.
Air Canada 777, climb via sit, flight level 70.
90.3, takeoff
Climb
thrust
via
set,
sit,
indications
flight
all.
level 70.
So smooth.
80 knots.
Check, release forward
Climb
pressure.
via sit, flight level 70. Air Canada 777, read back correct.
Hand off the thrust levers, rotate.
The 6000 Tango,
We're airborne.
straight west.
Positive rate.
Gears coming up. On trim. On the flight directors.
Alpaca, Air Canada 777, straight west.
So smooth.
Lufthansa 1018, exit number 4.
1,000.
So bug up.
Lufthansa 1018, advise ready to copy clearance.
Flight directors will slowly low. You just
Lufthansa
gently
1018,
follow it through onto the attitude onto the flight directors. VT plus 15 accelerating, so flap 1.
Climb via sit 4000 feet, squawk 1000.
There's the one bug and accelerating, flaps up.
Lufthansa 1 Lima departure, descent 4000 via sit, squawk 1000, Lufthansa 108. the 1019 feedback correct. Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, identified passing 2500 feet, contact land radar 120 display.
120 display, thank you for the ATC, Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. Bye.
Ryanair 546 with
Vertical speeds, 1,000 feet per minute,
1,000 to go.
because we have 1,000 feet to our cleared altitude. And
oh,
thank you, X-Plane.
Continue
Don't
right
tell
on
me.
line.
X-Plane's crashed.
Sujet 001, line up runway 18 and wait.
My first stream and X-Plane's crashed. Unbelievable. Oh, thanks, X-Plane. Unbelievable. No, it was X-Plane. Ah, unbelievable. Let me just have a little log of the log there. No problems on the test sector. Well, it does say testing. It does, Dennis Jackson. Unbelievable. Right. Let me just have a look at the log. What we'll do, we'll just start on runway 18 again, and I'll take off offline, and we'll join up where we were. It was going so well, I know. I can't believe it. First one. It's not the PC, at least. It's just X-Plane being X-Plane. Oh, I can't get a break sometimes. Right, there's the log. Oh, it's still saying... The log's still saying 1729. That was half an hour ago. Usually I thought it was updated sooner. I thought the log usually comes on straight away, like updates as soon as X-Plane closes. Let me just check it there. Ignoring. That's strange. Vulcan device. Yeah. Well, sorry, Vulcan device loss. Yeah. The thing is, the log is just not updated. What I'll do, guys, I'll just copy this across. Copy, paste. Alright, let's relaunch X-Plane here. ZIBO autosave, yeah, that's a good point, Andrea, actually. No, actually, I don't have it turned on. I don't think it's on at the moment. I don't think it is by default. Right, you should see XP11 firing up now. Might have to force close Steam first though, because sometimes, yeah, look, error code, XP11 app's still running. Just have to force close Steam. Oh, sorry. Oh, hold on, the mute thing was, it was muted, so it didn't come up at all there. Sorry, Calamar. Pro streamer here. Right, Steam.
50.
Thanks,
40,
Callum.
30, 20, 10.
New PC's rubbish. Let's start the new PC fund.
Thank you very much. It is all a refund. No, it wasn't the PC, it was X-Plane, Vulcan, loss error. Actually, I did mention I was not going to stick with Vulcan, but the problem is I get a lot of flashing black screens when I use OpenGL now. I don't know why. When I'm streaming and clicking about, the whole monitor flickers. It's a real pain in the back end, but yeah, I don't know why that's done that. Anyway, let's relaunch it. Right, start X-Plane 11. Connecting Steam account, preparing to launch X-Plane. There we go. So what we'll do, we'll fire up on runway 18 in Frankfurt. Just basically, we'll be 15 minutes behind schedule. That's essentially it. Mirchar, that error is not X-Plane, it's NVIDIA driver. If you check event view in Windows, you'll see a display error. Came up Mirchar like Vulcan something or other. I don't know. I flew it earlier, it was no problem at all. Anyway, runway 18. Confirm, just make sure engines are running. They are. 12:52. Let's just put it to 13. So we're running about 5 hours behind lifetime. If I put 5 past by the time the sim's up and running, it'll be around that. Let's do it. Start flight. It shouldn't take too long to load. SKW, a frequent story developing of high-end spec PCs, not talking well to explain Vulkan, Nvidia drivers, and getting my Commodore 64. Time for a cuppa, it is. And Mirchart, it comes up as a Vulkan device loss, but it's the OS losing connectivity to the GPU for a certain amount of time before erroring. Ah, okay. I might, yeah. Well, let's see what goes on now. Maybe I'll switch to OpenGL if Vulkan's causing issues. The thing is, it's just a blinking black screen. Is just really frustrating. Current NVIDIA drivers 49707 not recommended if you have updated, especially bad with Microsoft Flight Simulator as it crashed to desktop every time. Let me have a quick look, Will, on what we're on. Let me just try and reload. No, I've got nothing saved. I need to get in the habit of, I need to turn on autosave. Right, this won't take me, it shouldn't take me too long. So, overhead panels all configured. Fuel, it should have what we had, 5 tons, that's okay. Just tune up the panel lighting. Flaps 2.5, trim 6.25 units. It should just be 5 minutes, guys. FMS, I'll save it as well. Frankfurt, Echo Delta Foxtrot. To... everything's going to be closed, isn't it? Going to Torino, Lima India Mike Foxtrot. Cosine, Alpaca, 89 Charlie Papa. Departures. 18 now, aren't we? Anarchy 1 Lima. Anarchy, Yankee 163. To Nator. From Nator, November 850 to Degad. Degad Zulu 424 to Akasu. Arrivals Akasu to Echo, ILS Zulu 36 Torino. Active execute. Just jump in here, get some passengers on. So, balance payload, we had 169 passengers. 169 passengers, 0 fuel weight, 48.7. Why is my gross weight so low? Oh yeah, it just takes a second, excuse it. There we are, 57.8, 62.8, reserves were 2.4 or 2.6. Reserves 2.6. Cost index 30. 37,000 feet. Wind. This is high speed. Flight plan entering here. 312 at 23. Using reserve fuel. Yeah, I should think so because we've got the fuel we had when we left. See what we arrive with. Top of climb ice -4. Execute 22k. Takeoff flight 5. CG is... Oh, sometimes it does this if you don't do it from cold and dark. It doesn't set the trim for you. Let's go 17.8. Yeah, that's what it was. 6.25 units. That's set. Right, FMS I think is all loaded. Let's have a look here. I'll have a bit of LNAV. Flight directors on first. Throttle, have a bit of LNAV, we'll brake to RTO, reset, QNH 1029er. Weather radar's on, station, frequencies are fine, Squawk 1000, TRA, strobes, star switches. I'll save this one, then I'll, if it does it again, I have to do one more. Seatbelt sign on, cabin. Anything forgotten? Might just need a smidge more fuel. Let's have a look here. 2.4. Yeah, reserves 2.6. Might just need a little bit more fuel, guys. But you can change it here without having to, because you have to shut the engines down to use the ZIBO fueler. So, I think it's... Where is it? Which one is it? I know you can do it on one of these. Where's the fuel option? swear it was under one of these. Ah, that right in front of me. Weight, balance and fuel. Ugh, pounds. Let's just put it on to whatever minimum was. We've got 5 tons on board now. Minimum for takeoff's 5.2. So let's go 5.4. I'll try my best to set this. There we are. Look at just can't teach it. 5.4. That should do it. Set speed. Thanks, Edo. Anything else, guys? I think we're all good to go. Right, it was 15 minutes of your life you're not going to get back. Sorry, guys, but I think we're all good. Any bugs? Q&H. MFRA's fine. Don't worry about that. Hey, look at the bright side. We're a solid bit above your minimum takeoff fuel. True. John, you're on 49709, but I don't use flights in 2020. Haven't noticed any problems. The metric switch is right there. True. Right, I think we're okay. Guys, again, Togas in chat. Take 2. Oh, let me just save this before we reload it inevitably again. So, save flight 1. There we are. Ready to go on the runway. That system works quite well. Excellent! 40% timing. Stabilised. Set takeoff rest. Yeah, it should be. I mean, I tested it earlier with Vulcan. No problem. Just don't know why it crashed second time round. Nothing I changed. Apart from being on Vatson, maybe. 80 knots coming up then.
80 knots.
Check. Just release forward pressure.
D1.
Up again. A little bit fast, that rotation. And we're airborne.
Positive rate.
Gears coming up and trim. Flyby number 2. Lovely.
1000.
Command A, bug up. I'll get fly live up in a second, guys. Speed check flaps 1. That's me, by the way, that Windows thing. That was fly live. Flaps up. Should fly live up and running, and we'll imagine we contacted Langen. We'll log on later. I don't want to do it just departing out of Frankfurt, so imagine we got climbing to, let's say, initially 150, so flaps up, no lines, VNAV, standard, passing 3-1, flight level 150, and we'll now complete the after takeoff checklist. Engine anti-ice coming on, so air conditioning, pressurization 1.5, climbing, and set, and that's gear to off, water brake to off, and start switch start, continues to go anti-ice on, release the crew, there we are, checks complete, fingers crossed. Dennis, you've really recovered so well. Yeah, I've been testing the ZIBO mod for 3 years, so, and also when I was an instructor in the Level D simulator, you'd often take the aircraft over from a session that was different to yours. So some sessions in the type rating, you're starting on the runway with engines running, some are cold and dark, some are at the hull point. So you get very good at configuring the aircraft for the phase of flight. Yeah, obviously on a normal line flight, you get the aircraft either in a cold and dark state or in a transit state, if you're taking over from the cruise straight away. But yeah, I'm quite proficient at getting it all configured. Ben Spouse says trim air. Trim air is on already. Disable RTO brakes, says Flight with Realism. RTO brakes are off. Turn on the autosave captain. Méribel, thanks. Well, let me try and remember how to do it. Don't want to push these buttons. I think it's under settings somewhere. Well, so far so good. It seems to be ticking over quite nicely. Do not wish to jinx it. Oh, where are the autosave settings? it's fine. We'll just not risk it. Are we still doing 220 knots? Is that the departure restriction? No, there isn't actually on the SID any speed restriction. But I'm not going to get out because it's really restricted. Well, we're always past it, look. We can accelerate. All climbs from turf. Oh, cruise level 370. Turn off the engine, anti-ice. Anti-ice coming off. There we are, passing 106, flight level 370, accelerating to our econ climb speeds. Pre-cruise checks then. So fuel 4 pumps, lights are off, AP's off, pressurization 4.0, set. I should just say sign wheel on recall. There we are, pre-cruise checks complete. We cross fingers, thanks Avis. Anyway, anyone's just tuned in, they'd know no difference. Sorry, ETA, 11:15 in the sim, 12:06, so 50 minutes to get to Torino. Sky, what does trim air do anyway? Trim air basically distributes warm air into each zone. Essentially, the air conditioning system, you have bleed air, which is coming in from the engines, but it's very hot under a lot of pressure and it needs to be conditioned. Goes through refrigerators, air cycle system, uses ram air to cool it down, and essentially goes into a big manifold, and then the air conditioned air is distributed around the aircraft using the packs via the mixed manifold. The pack conditions the bleed air. If you try to constantly change the temperature of pack air or the pack temperature, it's very inefficient. So what trim air does, it distributes warm air into each zone, so they can keep the pack temperature at a fixed temperature. So it's actually it's inefficient to actually, if you think about it in a logical sense, because you have hot air, you're cooling it down and then using trim air to heat it up again. But it's better for the system instead of just changing the temperature of the packs all the time. Love those clouds, yeah, they are mega enhanced skyscapes. FPS here right now is 76 FPS. Right, I just want to see if I'm outside of lag and radars. Do I actually have to refile the VATSIM flight plan if I've logged off? Was it valid for a set period of time? Just having a look here. No, lagging is basically online everywhere. Let me log on back up. What was that frequency again? 28. Northern Lights, what's the reason for applying forward pressure up to 80 knots? Is to put a little bit of weight onto the nose wheel, which increases its effectiveness. When you're taking off above 80 knots, there's enough airflow over the rudder to maintain directional control. Let's check in with this frequency. Radar, very good evening, Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. Climbing flight level 370 inbound to Eneki. Sorry, just loaded in, we had a sim crash.
Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, lang, roger, no problem. You identified, climb flight level 320.
Climb flight level 320, Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. So, 320
Eurowings 245,
sets.
turn
We're back online.
150 and climb flight level 270.
Very accommodating on VATSIM if you have problems like that. I've had it a few times where sim issues or sims crash and I've logged on. So I'm just here, you know. Cool. How's the new rig? Excellent, Ellis. YouTube, really happy with it. The performance is superb. 75 FPS with the settings in X-Plane a notch higher than they were previously. This is with Ortho 4XP on the second drive loading in. I've had no stutters. It's just constantly smooth, just buttery smooth, as some would say. Very good.
To Mike Papa, proceed direct clearance. Direct clearance, to Mike Papa. Finish 1411, descend at rate 2500 feet per minute, operator.
Cheers, John, 11 months member.
2,500 feet,
Captain's
operator,
Holiday,
finish
when you put
1.11.
in the descent winds, do you have a method of select flight levels you enter? Great question there, John. At my operator, and I think it's similar to other operators as well. Just simply choose 3 winds, sort of, which gives you the average, and the Lido flight plan system does it for you. You gives you wins. We put in 100, 200, and 310. Question: why it's 310 and not 300? No idea. It's the same with the real Lido flight plans. It's the same with
28 Whiskey Alpha, well proceeding at the moment.
same with the Lido flight plans.
I've got some faults with the aircraft. Alpaca Airways Crew.
no.
We're just trying to work through the ECAM.
ECAM, Airbus. Phew. Just leave it to it. It'll be fine. It'll fix itself.
3001, contact Eurocontrol on 135, decimal 75 dabei.
But that's the way I do it, John.
135.75 to 001, schönen Dank, ciao. Alpaca 125, as you are below the Eurocontrol airspace, monitoring the com dabei.
Unicom 128, Alpaca 1, ciao.
Vitavia 9023 Charlie, monitoring the com dabei.
Try and control this volume a little bit better. There we go. Alice, are you using Thrustmaster TCA? I've got the Airbus today, but I will be doing some streams and more Boeing TCA Yoga content coming soon, because it will give me the opportunity with the camera setup I have now to do some tutorials. So I'm going to be doing a steep turns tutorial, so steep turns taught during the type rating, quite an important element because it improves your instrument scan in the NG and also how the aircraft handles. So it's really cool, I think, to demonstrate that with the yoke, crosswind takeoff, crosswind landing, some other things I'd like to try out as well. And then streaming wise, basically I have a separate camera for that now. I've got a webcam. It's just where to put it, because obviously I don't want my ugly mug in the camera, and lighting as well as a problem, because I have a ring light. I had a ring light for the Boeing yoke review, which doesn't work really for streaming. I can't really put it anywhere. Lorenzo, why do you switch off the landing lights at 10,000 feet and not after the takeoff? It just increases visibility of aircraft. There's more aircraft in a smaller area of airspace, obviously all under radar control in the vast majority of destinations, and it's just a way of increasing visibility to aircraft in the area and might be able to spot you easier, although it's very unlikely to have a problem. Jason, be wary of reflection too. I still have reflections on minimal in X-Plane because I can't see what it changes. JW, hi, do you have affiliated links to buy your PC from Chillblast? I think that's where you said you got your PC from. I don't have any links, I did get it from Chillblast. The reason I went with Chillblast is my old PC was a Chillblast PC. It lasted me 4 years, had no problems with it whatsoever, so I wanted to stick with them. I got in contact with them because I wanted to get a custom wrap for the case. The problem was they submitted a design and lots of members submitted designs. I just wasn't 100% happy with how a wrap looked on my case. It's black. And I was holding off getting it delivered for about a week and just could not make my mind up, so I just decided to cancel the wrap order, which Chillblast very kindly gave to me for free, but I was just like, I'm just going to keep it in stock. Now, I've got a colleague of mine who actually makes 3D printed products, and I think he's going to make a 3D printed flightdeck sim logo to put on the front, and it's a really high quality 3D printer as well. It's not like your dodgy one. I've seen some of the stuff he makes is amazing, so I'm going to put that on the front. Should be good. Matt, what's the current FPS right now? 70 FPS. 72, 73. Actually, which one's FPS? I always look at this one here, but I think as the clouds are just been reloading in, it just maybe drops slightly. Just turn the sound down slightly outside so you can see on the external view. These are sucking up most of the FPS now, these clouds will be. But it's so smooth now. 80 outside. If I look up like 100, it's crazy. It's 100 FPS.
Papa, same for you, right heading 230 for traffic.
Right heading 230 degrees. Okay, Charlie Papa. So heading select. Heading select.
Tango Radar, good evening. Lufthansa 6 Hotel Tango, passing 9,500. Flight level 950 for 110.
Fabio Franco, hi, I have a little doubt. How does the 737 crossfeed valve work? So, it's impossible in the 737 to move fuel from one tank to the other. You can't do that. All you can do is say which tank or tanks do you want the aircraft to feed fuel from. So in this case, if I open the crossfeed valve, bright, dim, turn off the pumps on this side, you're going to get master caution fuel low pressure. In this configuration, both engine number 1 and 2 are only taking fuel from the right tank, so we're not using any fuel from the left tank at the moment. So this is how we would move fuel, or not move fuel, which is how we'd rebalance fuel, by just making sure that we burn fuel from one tank here. So let's have a look here. Let me just put the pumps back on, get the fuel perfectly balanced. We would only balance the fuel if the difference was sort of approaching 200 kilos plus. But let's have a look here. We've got 50 kilos and 30 kilos. You'd never do this in reality, but let's balance the fuel, okay? So first thing, always cross-feed valve, always really important to check this as well. Bright, dim. If you get any other different lights or something else as a fault with the cross-feed valve, and you can't balance fuel. And you always remember, low side pumps off. Low side pumps off. So lower. Oh look, it's balanced itself. Well, low side pumps off. You turn the right pumps off. It seems to have balanced itself from, I think, the earlier crossfeed. So there you go.
Climb flight level 340 and direct to Haram for Swiss 101 Alpha.
Marking.
Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. Many thanks. Proceed direct NATO.
Direct NATO. Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa.
Alpaca 28 Whiskey.
So NATO, remember it's not an Airbus, so when you execute it, you need to select LIMF. It won't do an Airbus.
135.75.
Yeah, I'm making a big notes. X-plane 11 settings.
Alpaca 9 Sierra Tango. Same for you. All control on 135.75.
1,000 to go.
Oh, I think that might be for me.
Second frequency, Alpaca 9 Sierra Tango.
Affirm, Alpaca 9 Sierra Tango, Euro control on 135.75. Bye-bye.
Minimums, approaching minimums.
Cool. James Monks, 14 months, member, thank you so much, buddy. It's good to see the FIA have been taking tips with the Euro Truck Simulator penalty system. Controversial, eh? Wow. I'll be perfectly honest. I was screaming at the TV yesterday. Absolutely screaming when it first happened. First things first, first lap. I think Hamilton was extremely lucky to not get away with a penalty. Very lucky. Or certainly not, you know, shouldn't let Max pass because he got a clear advantage. So, you know, I understand the grumblings from Red Bull there. Rest of the race, obviously, it looked like Mercedes had it in the bag. All was going well. Obviously had inherent pace there. But the handling of the safety car and changing the rules, or my supposed understanding of allowing only the 5 cars.
Charlie Papa, contact Euro control on 135.75. Bye-bye.
135.75 Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. Bye. So yeah, it's done now. I sort of.
Alpaca 9 Sierra Tango, Maastricht, Gude identified.
It's very far south for Maastricht. Radar good. Evening Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, maintaining flight level 320 inbound Natal.
Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, Maastricht, hello, identified.
Standing by for over. Yeah, so it was. I understand Mercedes' frustrations. I understand why Red Bull saying, you know, quite a pair essentially just accept it. But yeah, I've accepted it, and I'm sort of glad it's staying this way because I think had
Air France 1131
they actually post-race, post-celebrations,
Bye-bye.
actually said, no, actually we're going to give you a penalty now, Max. It would have been awful for Lewis, awful for Mercedes, awful for the sport. I think the FIA are going to have a hard look at themselves in the coming months because this whole season has been so much inconsistency. One race you get a penalty for doing a particular move. My first reaction with Lewis being taken off the track yesterday, I'd say taken off the track, but with Max driving hard as he always does and Lewis going off, that was not a penalty in Brazil, you know, where Max pushed Lewis off the track there. Did he gain advantage? And probably not as much as he did yesterday. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes. For sure. There has to be. They need to have. You know, it's going to be always some sort of inconsistency because it's hard. Every unique event is unique. But you can't have one rule one day and another rule for the other. But yeah, it's certainly Mercedes' strategy yesterday with regards to pushing Lewis in the pit lane to change his tyres would have been based on the fact that the safety car was rolling. But there's no way Mercedes would have put Lewis in, because he would have just thrown the race away, because they thought it was going to add to the safety car.
Alpaca 900 Tango, climb level 390.
Anyway, we hit standing by for higher climb. That little bit of extra fuel is helping out. Still arrived with 2.8, reserves 2.6. Should have about an extra 5-10 minutes. It always looks like Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, it does with these clouds. Little flyby. Oh, that lovely ortho I downloaded. Honestly, this PC as well is so quiet. It's just not making any noise at the moment. The fans are just ticking over. Alpaca 8-9 Charlie Papa, request flight level 370 for cruise.
Alpaca 8-9 Charlie Papa, climb level 370.
Climb level 370, Alpaca 8-9 Charlie Papa. To be fair, I only just logged in late. I didn't realise it was my final level. So, out of event, N1V nav speed 370 set once, twice, and 3 times. And what ortho, absolutely. Zoom level 16, Ben Spouse. Etienne, hi Captain, are you sure it's not the new rig that caused the sim crash after takeoff? I just bought the same specs from Chillblast and should get it this week, I'm worried. Etienne, it's X-Plane and NVIDIA graphics card. I don't know if you're new to simming. Sometimes you'll have periods where you have no crashes for months, and then I had a period about a year ago where for about a whole month it was crashing every single stream. It's just, that's just the way it is. NVIDIA updates can cause problems, Vulkan could cause problems. It's not the PC, I can reassure you that. I did a test sector earlier, no problems, and I'll have crashes again in the future. Is your autopilot on? Yes, it is. Many characters. Are you using X-Enviro marking? No. It is smooth. Oh yeah, it's
Ryanair 546, monitor Unicorn 122.8, bye-bye.
When I did my first test flight a few days ago, I was like, wee. So I just didn't get this in the order. Got so much more storage now as well. Lorenzo, does N1 command max continuous thrust? N1 will command whatever the FMC is set. So we have climb here. You don't need max continuous thrust in the climb. If I was to select it, the aircraft would do it. So if I go to M1, it's con. There we are.
Bye-bye.
So it's actually slightly less, but climb can be a bit higher in climb at the latter stages. So leave it in auto, and the FMS will automatically change the thrust regime for the phase of flight. So we obviously want climb at the moment, and you'll see when it levels off, climb will change to cruise.
Jet 1001,
why only 16?
Bye-bye.
Oh yes, I forgot to mention, I had one tile earlier, the one around Zurich, it just didn't generate, that is actually default, but zoom level 16 and even zoom level 15, Ben, at the cruise is indistinguishable between 16 and 17. The only difference is a zoom level 17 tile is about 8 gigabytes and a zoom level 15 tile is about half a gig, it's about 16 times the size. So it causes all sorts of problems loading in, but in the cruise, I now use zoom level 15. I just went 16 today because well, it's a default tile for goodness sake. But you can't quite see it. There's a tile, but you'll see it when we go over the Alps. Zoom level 16. It's very good quality. Yeah, exactly. 0321 short. You don't need higher zoom level cruise. Yeah, 15 is fine. I've used 15 loads. Hi Jen, you're very new, thanks to the great content. You're most welcome, welcome to the channel. But yeah, you have nothing to fear, and you'll have sim crashes. I mean, I'm sure if we asked in chat how often does your sim crash, I'd say on average, probably once a month, some people would say, some more than others.
Alpaca 9 Sierra Tango, direct Akasu.
321 short, zoom level only makes, higher zoom level only makes sense when you fly low level VR. Absolutely.
1,000 to go.
Checked. Yes, Guy, I use zoom level 14 for less important areas and it still looks better than Microsoft Flight Simulator in the cruise. Yeah, I've always noted how at cruise levels above 35,000 feet, in Microsoft Flight Simulator, the texture doesn't, it looks like a very, very low zoom level ortho quality. Now, obviously, Microsoft Flight Simulator low level is spectacular. You'll see it on the group flight, absolutely beautiful, and we'll have snow on the Alps today. It's obviously leagues ahead. But in the cruise like this, honestly, like, if you compare this later on, of course, I'm not using the default tile, but we'll be descending over the Alps shortly. I think this looks better, for me personally. James Callaway, what are you using for clouds? Enhanced skyscapes. I have that linked to Nightbot, actually. Warlord, I am about to board my flight. I had ADR 1 and 3 failures. That sounds Airbusy. You've lost auto throttle with pilot. Most of my PFD. Oh dear. Callum, hi Captain. With Beijing Winter Olympics coming in February, would you consider a flight there? It would be cool to see that part of the world. Yes, Callum. We've not actually done any flights in China, or certainly a lack of flights to that area. I do have a stream planned. I was actually going to do about 3 or 4 weeks ago, but I got called off standby. But I was planning to do Tokyo to Seoul. I think I might do that in the 747-200. The next aircraft, I think, guys, can't say for sure. We've done a few ZIBO streams, so I'm going to take the Fearless 747 out again. It's been a while.
22692, I don't cover France, Unicom, bye-bye.
Ellis, sim looks so nice, so pixelated over the colours. Well, I've got a new PC, so I'm able to up the settings slightly, but no, it doesn't look very nice at the moment. And there is the Alps for Ortho. Unfortunately, no snow effects, so it's sort of like in the summer, but that looks absolutely incredible. 60 FPS. Seoul, sorry, yeah, Lauren, yeah, Seoul is pronounced Seoul, yes. Seoul to Pyongyang in this 154 approaches.
FedEx2 Whiskey Bravo Master, hello, Squawk 0310.
Matteo, approach shortly coming online. Thank you very much, Matteo Messina. It's very kind of you to bring some ATC. Sam from away, where do you download the airport charts? Thanks for all the content. I use Navigraph. I think they're very good. They're Jeppesen charts. They're basically identical to
contact London,
real jet charts. You do have to pay a subscription for it, but it's very reasonable. It's £7-8 a month. F61 short, glad to see our new rig run so smooth with the 3080. About to upgrade my rig run standard between the 3090 and the 3080. I think I'll save myself £1 grand and go for the 3080. That's what the experts told me, 321 short. It's a negligible increase in performance of the 3090 in simming, I was told, about
Alpaca 9 Sierra Tango, when ready,
basically unnoticeable. And it was, for Chillblast, they wanted an extra £1,000 to the 3090. I thought, nope, that's crazy. I know, 2 tons, it scares me, that aircraft. SKW, random question, ZIBO a multi-millionaire who just continually works on this incredible project for the love of it. A freeware mod of his caliber must be taking literally all of their time. SKW, I don't know what ZIBO's financial situation is, but he has spent countless hours, and still spends every day countless hours, improving on this aircraft, which is completely free to download. And I must stress how incredible it is. Most of you have been watching me for years now, and why else would I be still doing it? Why am I not flying? I mean, I know, no offense to ZIBO, the PMDG on FSX and Prepared, it's just I don't use those simulators because I'm so impressed by explaining. I've had colleagues jump into this during lockdown, and people with more experience than I have, and they were just absolutely amazed. They're like, oh my days. So yeah, there is Ortho, zoom level 16, no, that's default, the tile starts here. We're descending over it, guys, it looks beautiful, don't worry. Oh crikey, talking about, only got 50 miles to the top of the set, we've been natting away here. Right, let's give control to Jim. Let's go here to charts, start setting up. So, 250 below 100. Forecast, winds, 310.
Alpaca 89 at Charlie Papa, when ready, descent level 290 to reach Akasu.
When ready, descent flight level 290 level at Akasu. Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. So 290.
8125.
0 sets. /290.
8125, contact London radar, frequency 135.65, goodbye.
What do we get to? 200, 100.
Thank you.
338, 42. 200 is 353 at 24. And 100 is 328 at 4. Execute. The 80s here. Oh my god, there's so many airports online today. Can't see 80s yet, so let's have a look at the METAR instead. Oh, Mark King, you read my mind. There we are, 3003, CAF OK, 4 degrees 1024. It's absolutely beautiful this evening. Completely calm.
Quality 218, Mark.
1024, preset QNH here.
Stand by for descent.
024. So.
Switch control, good evening, the first 1018.
LIMF.
Lufthansa 1018, Master.
What I'm expecting is Akasu 2 Echo.
Requested level.
Akasu 2 Echo.
Flight load
Be
300,
approach.
1018.
ILS 36. Grab the airport chart and parking stands as well. It's just the default airport. There doesn't seem to be any decent scenery for this airport, but it actually looks quite good.
And I believe Eurowings
All the stands are
9467,
correct,
you were
so there's
blocked.
updates on the gateway. So, let's talk about terrain. When flying over areas of high terrain, always good to know the
Eurowings 9467,
so if you have an emergency descent, we can't go to 10,000 feet. It is a mountain. So this is the most critical MORA for our sector, 12,900. So in the unlikely event we have no radar available, they can't get a minimum altitude from radar, don't go below this height, otherwise you risk hitting something. So this should, over mountainous terrain, give you at least 2,000 feet clearance. So I'd probably go to 15,000 at the event of emergency descent until you confirm your position. Because if a window blows out, the last thing you're going to be doing is checking charts to make sure you exactly know where you are. So it's always nice to know what your minimum, what's the highest you can descend to. So winds are in. Next is look at the arrival. So there's the high point there, 15,641. We're going to probably fly right over the top of that in our PC-6 later. But we're going from Akasu. You can see we're going to Nelab. So Akasu, Nelab, distance and track checks. Look at this height here, 150. That is a minimum altitude. Don't go below 150 on that sector. So what you can do at Nelab, see it says 212, so we should be well above it, but let's play it cautious. Let's put 150 above. That means if we are in VNAV, it won't ever get you below the minimum altitude. From Nelab, Mike Fox 505, minimum flight level for that sector is 90. It's 123. We expect to be at 505, but again, conservative, 90 above.
Roger. Continue.
If the altitude was below that, VNAV will leave you high, but in that case it was above it, so it's not going to cause any problems with a continuous descent. From 505 direct to the Torino VOR, which is 14.5, 6,000 feet or above. That's already coded, so that's all good. That's the arrival. We can put Torino.
LL 325, contact Swiss radar frequency 128.05.
We'll probably change all these in a second though. Where is our top of descent?
Alpaca 21 Zulu.
Coming up, so the aircraft's going to initiate its descent very shortly. Okay. So from Torino, if we don't get vectors, there's a transition via Torino towards Ursep on the approach. So after Torino down to 4,000, it says bypass, so what we can actually do is change that to 4,000
Alpaca 9 Tango, Unicorn, bye-bye.
Or above. There we are. A slight bypass there for some reason, so is it overshooting Ursep?
Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, report your cleared level to Swiss radar 12805.
12805 with the clear level Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, bye. Well, it says CAF OK on the METAR. It needs to update the weather. Ooh, those Alps look so nice. Oh, there's a little bit of Alp. I thought someone was going to respond there.
Golf Swiss radar good identified climb flight level 240. Climb flight level 240 is a 5 second.
Swiss radar, very good evening Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. Descending flight level 290 inbound to Basco. Going to be level 290 at Akasu.
Alpaca 89 Charlie Bravo. Don't know what I get the handoff. You will leave my airspace in a few miles. Unicom Mark Decimal 8.
122 Decimal 8, have a nice evening. Well, that was short and sweet.
Swiss Raider, good evening, top 6.
Right, anyway, there was a slight bypass there. What bypass means is it's basically going, well, in LNAV, if you want me to stay on that track that's in there, I might overshoot slightly the line.
Minimums.
Doesn't
Approaching
seem to
minimums.
be the case, so I don't know why there's a bypass there. Seems to be going straight on. Tim, 37 months as a member, crazy. How is the new setup performing? Having to jump in and out. The kids are keeping me on my toes tonight. Thank you very much for 37 months as a member on the channel. Very kind of you, Tim, for your continued support. I hope your kids are keeping yourself in check. Sounds like they are, but yeah, rig is fantastic. We had a little sim crash as we departed, but that was X-plane related. So far so good. Let's not jinx it, eh? Excellent, thank you very much, buddy. Right, so we're happy with the routing via step onto the localizer, 4,000 feet or above, speeds are fine, turning final 200 knots, 180. Just put our fixed rings in for runway 36. 10, 4, we've already started our descent, so I won't bother with our 3 times high ring. ILS frequency then is 108.7. It's on standby, so that's fine. We've got Torino VOR, we could put the Courchevel VOR in the event of a missed approach for backup, 1675, checked. We'll level off at 290 for a short while. I don't know why he wanted us level at that point, if there's no ATC here, but anyway, we've got a brief level segment at 290. So frequencies, courses are 360 degrees. Ah, there we are, thanks. Here comes the Cavo K weather update. So level up the restriction. ZIBO MOD on VNAV. And the minimums for this approach, high elevation, so it's 1144 210 AGL, so 1144 is now set. So there's no ATC. Next restriction, remember, NELAB 150 above, so I'll punch in 150. VNAV will then initiate descent automatically and won't go below 150. Frequencies, courses, minimums via SEPL vectors. Platform altitudes 4,000 feet. We intercept at 9.6 miles. That's the Foxtrot India 36.3 degree ILS. Checks in the FMS as well. 3 degrees minimum. So if I had to go around Toga, go around flight 15, take ground thrust, pause rate, climb, gear up 400 feet, go LNAV, climb straight ahead until we're 2 miles away. So Delta 360 Bravo for 2 miles, 1,500 feet or above. And then it's the 102 intercept from Courchevel to Surlo, kind of 4,000. So it's all coded in the FMS as well. MSA very high, obviously, to the north of the Alps, 15,700 feet. Now we are capturing the profile. Thrust is going to go to idle. Performance then, fuel, didn't take any extra. I'm with 2.8, need 2.6 to divert, so it only gives us about 5 minutes of holding fuel before we decide to either commit to Torino or divert, so good idea to put that extra smidge in after the sim crash. But 400 kilos of fuel we're going to burn. Anyway, it's going to be 60.6. Flat 30 order brake 2 for the performance. Just want to enjoy the visuals, guys. I did check the performance earlier on the 10 sector, and with that we will vacate at Bravo. Nice long runway here, 3,300 metres, and then taxi on stand, just parallel taxiway or confirm with ATC if they're online. There we are. Looking good. That is Zoom level 16 ortho with 80-ish FPS. High FPS evening to you. Hope you're doing well, list of it. Ben Spouse, autopilot was banking more than 15 degrees by the looks before. I guess on LNAV it does that. Yes, LNAV will bank up to whatever's safe. In heading select, it'll respect the bank angle limiter, which is set to 10 degrees above 30,000 feet, but LNAV will do whatever it needs to do. There's approach coming online. Torino, Buenos Aires, Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, descending flight level 150 inbound to Nelab on the Akasu 2 Echo.
Okay, 89 Charlie Papa, Torino, very good evening, identified. Continue descent flight level 190 on your traffic and report your indicated airspeed.
Descent flight level 190, indicated airspeed is 280 knots, Alpaca Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa.
Okay, 9 Charlie Papa, Roger, standby break, 2001, turn right, heading 330, descend 4,000 feet on the
That's
heading.
our
clear
friend
guidance, approach
Matteo's in chat. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for coming on live there.
2001, right heading 330, descend altitude 4,000 feet, and next call established 36.
Mason, which head shake plugin do you use? The
Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, disable, reduce speed 270.
yeah, we'll go 270 knots, Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. So 270. We'll tell VNav we're doing 270. I did this on the last sector. Saying that it's having to fly 206 knots because of a speed restriction. It's bringing but not bringing the speed back. That's strange. Now it's got magenta 270. A little bit higher profile, so just keep it level change. Just keep it on it. Yeah, if you want to see my settings, anyone that has SIM coders, there you go. If you want to take a screenshot of that. I just copied all my plugins from my old PC, so let's make very few changes. Don't use that taxi number, I don't like that.
Maintain flight level 150 and turn left heading 180 degrees.
Heading 150 and turn left heading 180, flying 90.
We're going to be bombing over this shortly in the PC-6. Obviously, these are photos, so this is very much the Alps in summer. There'll be snow on all these peaks.
Second needs one enough to reduce our airspeed up on
90 FPS.
Okay, Alpaca 90, disable, maintain 280.
280 knots, Alpaca 90.
Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, continue descent flight level 160.
Descent flight level 160, Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. So 160 sets.
Alpaca 125, turn right, heading 210 degrees.
Follower, my X-Pilot keeps getting open mic. I've tried reinstalling, but I can't shake this shit.
210 degrees, descent flight level 100.
It's probably not X-Pilot, follower. It's probably whatever button you're using for push to talk. Could be. And X-Pilot, you should run X-Enviro. I quite like how I have it all, and I know X-Enviro brings additional effects and things like that, but you know, I don't want to start. I'm a firm believer of just having the plugins you need to perform a flight there. If you start putting more and more and more plugins in there, it's just going to make the sim more unstable, more likely to crash. So I just have the minimal, what I need. So what do I have? You know, enhanced skyscapes for the pretty clouds. This is for XPOI PC, which I know is quite stable. I need it for fly live above the overlay. Avitan, better pushback, fly lower for the just for the landing rate for you guys. Head shake, SAM, XRAS, which I actually have disabled at the moment, is terrain radar. You don't need. I mean, yeah, Xenviro is great if you want it really to look pretty, but for me, I think the sim looks fine. Hello, is this PMDG 737? No. I think if I put that, I'd probably get a few views. No, this is the ZIBO MOD 737 in X-Plane. And obviously with XP11 coming out in the probably not too distant future, that should make the sim look even better.
201 established final runway 36.
2001 roger, the wind 300 degrees, 3 knots, runway 36, you're clear for that.
201 runway 36,
hope you're doing well,
left.
buddy. PC is doing fine, apart from a sim crash, but the actual sim's performing, the PC's performing beautifully.
Alpaca 9 Sierra Tango, continue descent, flight level 110.
Eddie, does ZIBO take donations? And if so, yes. ZIBO does very kindly accept donations. If you go to the ZIBO website, yeah, if you ever, you know, ZIBO works for free. He's very reliant on people giving him donations. I think he has a full-time job as well, but there is a donate link on his main install site, which I'll post here. Not affiliated at all, but he deserves it, if I'm perfectly honest. There you go.
Alpaca 9 Sierra Tango, turn left, heading 170 degrees.
So we're going to be capped at 160 for a short while, because look, there's traffic just to our left. Oh, there he is. He's going very slowly. Beautiful evening here in Torino. Autosave to the rescue. Actually, it wasn't Petrish. I had to reload the entire sim, which reminds me.
Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, descent flight level 150.
Descent flight level 150, Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. So level change. Let's save flight. There we are. So if it does happen, any problems we can reload it there. What is XPI UI PC4? It's for the overlay you see above. I have to have it to make this overlay work. Haggard, would your operator ever not use the APU after landing, instead go straight to GPU power? No, we'd always use the APU, but as soon as GPU power is available, we'd shut the APU off. The only time we would do that is if we have no APU, so we can descend flight level 130. Descend flight level 130, Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. So 130 is set, back to level change. So yeah, it's only going to be done if you have no APU, Haggard. So yeah, obviously if we shut the engines off without any source of AC power, the whole aircraft's going to lose AC power, go onto the battery, which is not ideal. So we'd shut down engine number 2 and communicate to the ground crew, you know, we need power. They'd know ahead, we'd try and call ahead to tell them, look, we've got no APU, so get the ground crew ready to put the GPU on first before we shut the engines down. Mason, I think the controller's phoned out a message there. He did. I heard it. So a little bit high here, 2000. Not much I can do about it. We've been given a speed control of 270 knots. This is recoverable though. Once we get free speed, we can configure 220 knots, bring the flaps out. So it's always, you know, keep an eye on your profile. But again, with cleared on 130, nothing we can do. Stephen, is it possible to fly with APU and op with the MEL? Yes, it is. Dispatch.
Okay, 9 Charlie Papa, descend flight level 110.
Descend flight level 110, Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. So 110, level change. So when you get these step descents, you can use speed brake, but obviously just bear in mind that you're going to have to level off again. So speed brake's better once you've got a continuous descent. So I've got a speed brake here, but all I'm going to do is dive, probably have to level off. We're only 5 miles behind the traffic ahead as well, so something to bear in mind. So again, I've slowed the speed brake, look, because we're approaching 1 to go. Hello David Israel, how are you? Very well, thanks. Vasilis, whenever I try to update ZIBO, message pops that says that I need permission to update it. Do you know what the conversation will be? I don't know, Vasilis. I speak to ZIBO directly and he sends me a private link to his updates.
Okay, 9 Charlie Papa, reduce speed 250 knots.
Speed 250 knots, up, okay, 9 Charlie Papa. That's good for us. 250. Dennis, Captain, I think you once mentioned you weren't too keen on Jibson charts, so where do you get yours and your operator? As in, who makes them, and can the Simi community access those, for example? So yeah, Navigraph use Jeppesen charts as their chart supplier, which is one of the most popular charts. And Jeppesen charts, I personally don't think they're as user-friendly as NavBlue charts. NavBlue, funny enough, an Airbus company, is the charts we use at my operator, and they're far clearer. Obviously, I can't share those. You know, it's one of the things to run this channel. Agreement with my operator, I can't dish out our operations manual, and SOP manual and stuff.
Okay, 9 Charlie Papa, descend flight level 100.
Descend flight level 100. Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. 100 checked. So yeah, we use NavBlue. I have it open right in front of me for this airport.
Descend 4,000 feet.
Right heading 30
so we're getting a bit high now, so one of the things...
1,000 to go.
We're just going to keep an eye on this, but there's nothing I can do about it. We've been given speed restriction, but maintain 250, and I only got 1,000 feet, so there's no point getting speed brake out. You know, we just got to keep an eye on it.
Charlie Papa, turn left heading 180 knots, vectors to the ILS approach, runway 36.
Left 180 degrees, vectors for ILS 36, Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. And with that heading, all of my concerns regarding high energy is gone, okay, because look, straight away 180, I'm going right off course, so we don't need to worry about going down quickly. It was only if we were going to stay on the magenta line, so you're always thinking about where am I, situation awareness, how many track miles have I got, you know, obviously a lot because we've been vectored to the south now, past Torino, but this is always reviewing everything with regards to descent management. So
Alpaca 210, descending 4,000.
Packet 21 Zulu Torino, hello, identified, descend
post-cruise
flight
checks
level
complete.
110 and expect vectors to the ILS approach, runway 36.
Sending flight level 110 and expecting vectors for 36, Alpaca 21 Zulu.
Probably going to lose the ortho.
Charlie Papa, descend flight level 820.
Descend flight level 80, Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. 80 checked, vertical
Packer
speed
125, right,
on
heading
1,000 feet per minute.
330 degrees on
I'm
the
just going to
heading
redirect
approach,
to
runway 36
Right turn heading 330 on the heading clear for the other
redirect it. So
336, and we'll go airfield inside number 125.
Roger.
Lorenzo, could you descend now using VNAV and speed window open with 250 knots? You could do, and it would stay in VNAV speed.
125, speed 220.
But you know, MCP, you just essentially, well, I was taught day one type rating. I used to teach when I was an instructor as well. The MCP is a toolbox. You know, there's no right or wrong mode to use. You use whatever mode is most efficient.
Charlie Papa, turn right, heading 350 degrees, speed 240 knots.
Right heading 250 degrees, speed 240 knots. Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. So I just wanted to.
Charlie Papa, just to verify, right is heading 350.
Sorry, right heading 350 degrees. Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. So yeah, we just use whatever mode which you want to use. Like VNAV, you know, unless you're bang on the magenta line, you're doing the profile.
180 flight level 90,
VNAV is the default mode, but unless, yeah, as I said, if you're not on the magenta line, if you're getting delayed vectors, it's not the mode best suited.
Speed 180 knots.
James could do another stream with a system failure. System A1 was fun to watch. Yes, ZIBO's actually wants me to system B because it's got it all modelled now. So system B failure with the standby flap system using the trailing edge flaps and the leading edge flaps using the standby systems now works properly. So that'll be suitable. And an edge of failure stream is another one I want to do at some point as well.
Market 300 780.
1,000 to go.
So all I've done there is extend the centre line, so it's a long magenta line. Helps increase situation awareness of where you are in relation to the localizer. So that's just going to make me descend with idle thrust. That's amazing with Ortho. What's the FPS now?
Okay, 89 Charlie Papa, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1024, back 89 and Charlie Papa. So 4,000 feet set QNH 1024, passing 8,500 for 4,000 feet. No flag standby altimeter is set. And now VNAV's a little bit more accurate because we're pretty much on the magenta line. In fact, what would be better, instead of extending the sense line, is actually just routing direct to AirSep like that. And look, we can see we're pretty much on the magenta line there. So once X-Plane's done its thing where it gives you the ILS, I can guarantee you right now 200% you'd have localizer and glide slope information. It's just X-Plane, certain approaches, you only pick up the reception very close to the airfield. There it goes, like bing, 21 miles, and all of a sudden you get everything, so not the most realistic, but look at that, bang on the glide slope. Obviously bear in mind we need to slow down as well, but that is calculated with VNAV. You see the decel point, that'll incorporate that sort of pitching up slightly to reduce the speed. Talking about MCPs, yeah, you can change it in the settings. I've just gone like this because a lot of people are like, oh, that's different. How do I get it? I thought we could use the Collins if you want. Ross, what sensitivity do you have for your settings in for the ZIBO? I think we need to do a full X-Plane review of all the things. 0% on the... is it augmentation? I think it's on 50% on the other one. You can spend so long fiddling with that, but...
Okay, 125, the wind 270 degrees, 3 knots, runway 36, clear to land.
Inland runway 36 and Maka 125.
Okay, 89 Charlie Papa, left heading 340 to adjust on the heading, cleared ILS approach, runway 36, report established.
Left 340 degrees on our heading, cleared ILS 36, we'll call established, Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. Face cam ever, never shade evidence. I don't actually have a face.
Level 70, turn right,
cleared approach 15 miles, so now I'm going to bring the speed back. Just be careful to see where we stay on the glide slope. I get a little bit high there. In fact, what I'm going to do is go for yes. And then that way I can sort of force the aircraft to descend whilst trying to slow down as well. There's the airport. Localizer glide slope capture. little bit fast to go flap 1, not ideal. Why is it not turning in? 360, 4,000 feet. That blank. Oh, I thought I had the speed brake out. I was wondering why I wasn't slowing down quickly.
Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, speed now 180 knots. You can maintain until 6 miles.
180 knots till 6, Alpaca 89 and Charlie Papa. That's more like it, the deceleration way. So speed check flap 1, flap 5. 180 till 6. Traffic's over 10 miles ahead. Yeah, what's the FPS now? 50, so slowed down a little bit. I think that's because I'm getting a little bit close to the ground. But we've averaged about 80 most of flying. This one's always, I think, a little bit higher than when you have it in the air. So yeah, 66, but it's so smooth.
Alpaca 21 Zulu, reduce speed 220 knots, descend flight level 70.
Absolutely beautiful.
220 knots.
Ah, you know what?
Flight level 70.
If I was flying this approach right now, the conditions were like this, I'd hand fly it. Disconnecting my controls. Well, it was still my controls, but I'm now hand flying. So just trimming, nose up as the speed reduces to stay on the flight directors. And look, the autothrottle's disconnected. Who remembers last stream? Guys, if you just tuned in, we're just on final approach here in Torino. Once we've landed back on stand, I will take a quick break, launch up Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can join me here in Torino. That is Lima India Mike Foxtrot, server North Europe, for a lovely group flight around the Alps to Mont Blanc, Courchevel, Méribel. Do some nice dodgy landings. Make sure you take the ski variant because we're going to try to land on some ski slopes. So approaching 6 miles now, so we can bring our speed back to the flat 5 speed.
Sending 6000 QNH 1024 and speed 200 Alpaca 21 Zulu.
Lovely and calm. So nice.
Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, runway 36, you're clear to land, wind 270 degrees, 3 knots.
Runway 36 cleared to land, Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa.
Alpaca 125, welcome to Torino, taxi via Yankee and Lima to stand 110.
Thank you.
So let's go get out, flat 15, match speed, landing checks.
Alpaca 90 Tango, speed now 220.
Star switch is continuous, recall, checked, speed brake, arm green light as they outer mark. Landing gear down 3 green, order brake set to 2. Flat 30. VREF plus 5, there's the balloon from the flaps, so just pitch down and now retrim.
Reducing 180, Alpaca 21 Zulu.
Target thrust will be about 55-60% to maintain our final approach speeds. There we are, so flaps, 30 green light, lights are on, checklist complete, cleared, land crew are seated. And that's zoom level 16, that ortho down there, checked, a little bit low. And this is just default Torino scenery. So smooth tonight, I've got no excuses. Oh, I forgot to meet the alerts again, I'm getting better at that. So approaching top of the amber bar, more stable, so Jim would be saying if you could talk 500 continual 500 go around. Oops, that was me.
Alpaca 90 Tango, speed 180 knots, maintain until 6 miles.
Looking good, looking more and more outside now, just looking out most of the time, 3 reds. So just make a slight adjustment on the descent there. Altimeter's 2 1, keep descending now.
Alpaca 21 Zulu, turn right heading 330 degrees, descend 4,000 feet, and on that heading you're clear the ILS runway 36.
Looking good.
Right 330, descending 4000 and clear ILS
Check,
36
close,
Alpaca 21
hold
Zulu.
the attitude. Oh, that was less than that, surely! Speed brakes up, that was super smooth, reverses. Nice. Butter on the first PC, that's good. 100 knots, manual braking. 80.
80 knots.
And 60 knots idle. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome for the first ever time to Torino. Very nice. I guess they put it in the universe then. Ah, lovely. Flaps up. Speed brake stowed. Weather radar off. Landing lights off. That was a lovely little flight, that was. 1 hour. Punch on the PC doesn't sound good, but at least you put it in. Great. Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, runway vacated.
Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa, Roger, welcome to Torino, taxi to stand 108 via Yankee and LIMF.
Stand 108 via Yankee Alpaca 89 Charlie Papa. Thank you so much to ATC.
No problem. No problem, anytime.
Cool. Right, so... Oh, there's Max Verstappen's mechanic. Changing the wheels of my car. Right. They can come off. Probe heats off. Weather radar's already off. 4,100. Let's try and find stand 108.
Alpaca 21 Zulu, established
So in via Lima.
ILS36.
Alpaca 21 Zulu, Roger, continue approach number 1, break, Alpaca 0, correction, Alpaca 9, Sierra Tango, runway 36, clear to land, wind 270 degrees, 3 knots.
Yeah, that, I swear that landing rate was
Alpaca 21 Zulu was saying continue approach
ultra
number 2,
smooth. I think minus 58 was a bit harsh. Honestly, I don't think it looked any smooth.
Continuing number
I think
2,
it was
Alpaca
only
21 Zulu.
half that. It was so smooth today. I can't do much better than that anyway. Not without floating down the runway indefinitely. What's the FPS here in Torino? 60. Oh, look at the Alps in the background as well. That's mega. That's superb. Obviously the texture is a bit black because that's ortho tile. Oh, try and stay on the taxiway. And like a lot of the default airports on the gateway, someone's updated it. You get all the correct taxiway markings. Lovely. That FPS is illegal. Super smooth. Who got landing here? But I'm glad everything just... Well, only minor problem was explained crashing, but otherwise, I think it was a very successful first sector. It's at 321. I'm gonna go on the grass if I don't keep looking where I'm going. Right, where's my stat? Oh, that was lucky I started looking at stand 108. Master caution ELEC, that'll be source off and drive. No marshalling here. So I'll just bring it to a stop nicely. Yeah. That'll do. Whoa! Well, that's Cinema Verde or whatever, I'll turn that off. There we are. Right, AP's available. There are 2 blues, 1 red, and engines are dead. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Torino. It's been off early. Good there, just leave it at transit. There we are. Hours, absolutely superb. Lovely first flight. I'm so happy to have done that in Italy here. Excellent. 2 seconds, guys.
Alpaca 90 Tango vacated runway 36. Back at 21 Zulu, runway 36, clear to land, wind 270 degrees, 3 knots.
Sorry guys, so, there we are, we're in anti-collision light on, that would be the only thing we do, perfect. Yeah, it looks like we haven't got much fuel, but you take standard fuel and your alternate's not too far away, landing with 3 tons, 2.5 tons is not unusual. Obviously endurance-wise it's about an hour, 30 minutes or so, but when the weather's like this, we plan accordingly.
125 is on stand,
oh, that sounds like Airbus problems.
Okay, 125, thanks a lot for flying Calgary.
Perfect, pop off there as well. Let's have a look at some of the landings, we'll do a replay as well. Other emojis, perfect. That's what I like to see. Please, people, support the man who lost his face. who ever watched that film Face Off? With what's his name? Oh, it's so bad with Nicolas Cage and the guy that flies the Qantas 7-127. I can't remember his name now. Such a terrible film. Stephen Turley, Steward's Inquiry, unbelievable. Can't believe it's not -32. Unbelievable. Excellent. Matthew Presley, just think of it as one of those where the touchdown is smooth but the supporters screw you over by making it feel like a slam. Absolutely, we'll go with that. John Travolta, that was it. Johnny Travolta, unbelievable. Alright then guys, well, I'm going to have a quick break. Whilst I'm having that break, I'll get Microsoft Flight Simulator set up. We'll go to Lima, India, Romeo, Foxtrot. We'll start on the stand, because I'm actually going to try the checklist to get the aircraft started. I don't think it takes too long. We'll try and work it out. And I'll start off in the Microsoft Flight Simulator menu, so you can see where we'll fly today. It'll be quite good fun. But that'll probably be 5-10 minutes. Right, two things. Firstly, XP11 settings. A lot of people have been asking that today, so let me just get rid of Fly Live and bring up the menu. So general, just usual stuff, language, sound. Obviously the B2 volume control can change this in game. There's my graphics. So previously I had that on medium, I have it on high HDR, texture quality now on high, anti-aliasing I have it on this setting. I think for me the picture looks fine. I could have it higher, but I don't think I'll notice much change in how it looks, so obviously I'm sort of compromising slightly maybe the quality, but I think it looks absolutely fine. World objects I had on high now, it was on medium before, reflection detail minimal, because I can't see any changes and everyone says leave it on minimal. Might not use Vulkan anymore, because I've got the performance to use OpenGL, but the problem is it's just the black flickering screen, which is a real pain. So every time I click off there, the screen starts flickering. I've seen loads of people report it on forums, so we'll have a look at that. What else? Joystick. Yes, someone wanted to my control sensitivity. So I have augmentation on 0. I don't feel the need for any of that because the ZIBO mod and with the blade element theory in XP11, it feels like it doesn't need any additional stability. In the control response, I just have it at 50%. I had it off in the past, and it did feel a bit wishy-washy, if that's not the official term I'd use, but there seemed to be a lot of... basically, with the real aircraft, if you neutralise the controls or hold the controls, it stays quite central or locked. I found that when you had that to 0, if I let go of the control, so you can see I'm making a roll input there in the background, if I neutralised it, there was a lot of inertia. It kept rolling on 0. I found with 50% it sort of felt much better, so I haven't changed the settings in years, just have it set to this. Feels as realistic as I can get it anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Captain, I think the latest NVIDIA driver has some issues. Yeah, I've heard, so I might try a different one. Anyway, we'll... turn the music down here and cue as usual the funky replay music. It should be all working. I've got it all, to be ages to get it all updated, but oh, why is that not working? Oh yeah, that's why, because it's actually turned down. It should work. Here we go. Ah yes, normal service resumes. There we are, 1 hour 10 minutes. Let's jump back into the cockpit there, because I think that was one of the smoothest things I've ever done. I think the -50 was a bit harsh. I don't know what I could do to make it any butterier. Word. Yeah, just in the background. Maybe I could have been a bit smoother. The approach room in it, yeah, absolutely. Let's have a look from here. Lovely day to go flying though. Ah, what a kiss! Flat wobble as well, so jump off the tower. was good. It was good. It wasn't too long of a float as well. Nice. Still my favourite 7 distance. Well then guys, I'll let you enjoy that approach from the wing view, and then I'll throw you back to the right back stream. Just give me 10 minutes to get things set up, because I need a quick break, and then I'll just go back into the menu in Microsoft Flight Simulator, just to get some food sorted for later for myself as well. But yeah, if you are enjoying the stream so far, don't forget to like the video, and I will see you all in about 10 minutes guys. Thanks. everyone. Thank you very much for that intermission. Here we are, Microsoft Flight Simulator on the new PC for the first ever time. I've not really done much of a test sector actually on this. I've been taking some screenshots, but it's the first time I've actually completed the flight from A to B. So just to show you, for those of you who are joining in, I'm on server North Europe. We're going to go here to World Map, and I'm already in the Pilatus PC-6. I can see a lot of people already waiting in Turin, which is excellent. So I'm going to start, well, let's go where the rest of the gang is. Where did we park? It was around here, wasn't it? Around the corner of the stand. Let's do about the same, well, roughly where the same stand was. I think it was this one here, so gate 5, set as departure. Flight conditions, what I'm going to do is put all players on, but not live, because I want to be able to control the time and weather. We're going to go live weather, because it is very nice in Italy, but we're not going to go at night. We'll set it to about midday, so we can enjoy the beautiful scenery there. Live weather we want because we want the snow, so that's that. Let's go aircraft. We're going to do a well, say cold and dark, try and use the default checklist to get it up and running. Great performance. Make sure you got the skis, guys. It's going to be landing on the side of mountains today. Fuel, I don't think we'll need more than 75%. Me and Jim in the aircraft. Close that, and we're going to be going from here, guys, to Méribel. So Orbex have a partnership with, they have some payware scenery for Méribel, and it looks absolutely beautiful, so I thought we'd actually go there for the first time. So we're not going to go in a straight line, that's just 26 minutes, that's boring. What we're going to do, actually initially head northbound to the highest mountain in Europe, Mont Blanc. We're going to try and land on the top of it, or try and land on a slope near it, so we're going to add that to our route. We might pop up in some of these little outie ports. They might be quite difficult to spot in the snow, but we might have a little diversion. But before going to Méribel, we'll obviously have to do Courchevel. Courchevel, one of the most famous airports. That's a very steep slope, so we'll do that and add. So messing around on the slopes, routing via Mont Blanc, 45 minutes, probably be an hour 10 minutes this flight or so. So yeah, super fun. Setting wise, I'll show you that at some point, my settings in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I had it all on Ultra, seemed to be fine, and then I went with the NVIDIA recommended settings, so that all looked okay. Now, one of the funny things with Microsoft Flight Simulator, when you do direct routings, it just sets a silly little waypoint here, and you have to fly over that for it to sequence the next one. So we're going to take off actually from runway 18, where Domino Messina is, and then we'll go straight ahead until we get to the next waypoint, and we know exactly where we're going. So I think we're all okay. Mont Blanc, Courchevel, then Méribel. Let's click fly, see what happens. Jim effects are centre of gravity, need to adjust for that. That's very funny, Anthony. Aquavital, I missed that. What, have we managed to overtake Dash 8 after the crash? That's actually a good question, Active. I don't know. Microsoft crashed desktop simulator, fingers crossed, no problems. Test sectors didn't have any crash in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Alex Barnes, can someone link me the cloud to users for XP11? I don't think anyone ended up doing that one, so I'll do that for you here. There we are. Oh my god, someone's bought the pint glass. Ben Matthews, thank you very much for your investment into the channel. That's very kind. Can't see the comment though. What does it say? Oh, I missed it. Oh, bugger. Well, thank you very much for that. Thank you for the overpriced pint glass, the first one to go off the shelf there. I hope you use the 10% discount. Don't forget FD2S Xmas for 10% off all merch at the moment. Bambido, welcome as a member. Glad you enjoyed the content. You get invited to our members-only Discord. I hope you enjoy using the custom emojis in chat as well. I've completely forgotten to plug in my Xbox controller for the drone cam and views. Let me just plug that in. You might hear a little... Oh, it didn't do, did he? Like of Windows. Oh, yes, keep default. Don't need to do anything there. Right, ready to fly. There we are. So, let me just pop into the drone cam. It's very snowy, and I see a lot of aircraft here. That's super cool. So we've got PC-6s all waiting to go. I'll give me 5 minutes to get it set up. We're live weather, just running a few hours behind live time. We've got an A320 here as well. But here we are. I'm in my PC-6 here, and as you can see that the FPS, well, I don't even know what it is, know how to show it, but it's silky smooth. It looks really nice. I mean, the quality of the modelling on these aircraft is just something else. And I think I could push... No, I think it needs to have the aircraft power, but you can raise and lower the skis accordingly. But let's jump in there. Ben, discount was used. It said drinking water out of a pint glass never tasted so good. Brilliant. Great comment. Right, so Is it already powered up? I thought it was already cold and dark. So I wanted to use the interactive checklist. So the idea of Microsoft Flight Simulator, if you're new to simming, it's quite cool that they have these just to get the aircraft configured. So I think if you push the little I button, look, it tells you exactly where it is. So here's the parking brake. It's sort of like a fishing line cable. So I think that is... I actually have no idea what is set. Okay. I presume that's set already, so we'll leave it there. They've not fixed the mouse cursor bug. Where... So my mouse cursor has disappeared again. So if I jump back into the cockpit, cycle of view, it makes your mouse cursor. Oh, I thought they would have fixed that. Power lever, check idle. That's idle. Idle cutoff is idle control lever cutoff. I've not done this before. Cutoff. It's not really in a cold and dark set. Yeah, that's already cut off. I think. Or maybe low idle. Well, I can't move it there. Outside air temperature below 10. Or higher than 10. We're below 10 here. So prop lever feather. Mouse cursor's gone again. It sounds a bit beastie. Is that like an F-18 flying around? Oh my goodness me. Starter switch off. Where's my little eye thing gone? So okay, so that's broken, and now I can't click it. Ooh. Okay, won't show me where the starter switch off is, so I'll find it myself. I don't know where it is. Start. I wish I just started on the runway wedges running now. Why is that not showing me where it is? I thought you pressed the little eye icon. Oh, it's already broken. Right, broken Microsoft Flight Simulator. Well, I've heard it's a bit buggy at the moment. So start a switch off. Or presume it's off. I'll need it to start the engine, so I do sort of need to find it. Ignition off. Oh, my days. Oh, yeah, ProPilot here, unbelievable. Right, and I've lost my mouse cursor again. Oh, Microsoft Flight Simulator, what are you doing? Generators off, off, landing lights off, radio avionics off. I want it on. Annunciators test, battery master switch on. I think it's definitely on. Look, we've got power here. Master switch, I saw that earlier, so that's on. Fuel valve open. Looks like it's open. Engine instruments check, all temperature check above -40. Excellent. Starting engine. So fuel shut off valve open. I've just opened that, haven't I? Auxiliary fuel pump on. Ah, there's the ignition system. We'll leave it on both then. Auxiliary fuel pump. Well, there must be other switches that I can't see. I'm still not a fan of the camera system. It's okay, but you have to use the kind of like dots and commas. Right, well, imagine that's on. I've lost my mouse cursor again. Ignition on. Aha! Ignition's already on. Oh, let's put starter on. I'm doing something! Right, well, sounds like light up. Okay, I did a thing. This is why it's important to test first. NG at minimum 12%. That's about 10. Oh, okay, idle control lever, low idle. No, that's high idle. Okay. Low idle, ITT monitor, NG low, starter switch off. I need to get some fuel in it. How do I get fuel? Or something to get it to fire up more, because it's not actually fired up. I just don't know his aircraft, guys, sorry. Now to set the altimeter though, that's B. Nope. No, what have I done? I've just cut off fuel. Let's try again. After 12% energy, you can open the starter and then add fuel. Thanks, Martin. John Padfield's just bought a pint glass as well. Thank you, John. That's so kind. Thank you. No comment. Oh, it was a comment. I can't see it. Oh dear. Mod to get up towards it, you can open the starter and then add fuel. So how do I add fuel? I thought that was the fuel system. Is there another fuel lever? No, need to be in low idle. Sorry about this, guys. I thought I'd have. Look, I pushed the little I button, but it's not actually showing me where the indicator is. I thought it would be easy. The red handle. But it's already. No, I can't select it. No. Unfeathering the prop doesn't do anything. Flick switch above the starter. Well, this flight is going very well so far. Oh, I honestly thought I could just use these little eye things and just move everything, but it's not working. So I obviously don't know how to start it. More fuel. It needs fuel. Control E. Look at the engine temperature. Where's that? Voltage. Okay, oil pressure's good. Fuel pressure's fine. So everyone must be thinking, what are you doing at the whole point here? Oh, this is... Alright. I press Control E. Oh. It's alive! Good old Control E never fails you. Oh, I don't know. Oh. Is that actually started? It doesn't sound... Oh, I mean... No, I need to unfeather the prop. No, that's... No. The prop's still feathered. I think you have the fuel valve in the off position. No, because when I did that, it powered off. I think that's on. Oh, this is a nightmare. I can't get this freaking thing started. Let's put all switches up. Pitot heat, landing lights, cockpit fan, emergency radio. Yeah, definitely an emergency here. I think these probably need to be on. It's definitely not started. The prop's still feathered. Oh. You're good to go? Are you sure? I don't think we are. Let me just add power. Because if I add power... Okay. No, we are good to go. Because when I did that before, the RPM decreased. Oh, this chain is broken. Right, ready to go. Flaps. I did make notes of all the speeds and flap settings. I did a little bit of research online, so we're going to use flap 28 for takeoff. Parking brake released. Oh, I think we're good to go. Oh yeah. Well, I'm going to reverse out of here actually, because I'm going to end up running over people. Right, there we go. Thanks for waiting, guys. Your patience has been admirable. Right, let's go. Fastest. Ted is just doing donuts. I like that. Right, yeah, we're good to go. We're good to go. Turning circle's not great, so we're actually going to take off runway 18 because I need to route towards this time thing, which is a Microsoft Flight Simulator thing. So you can see that it's a bit annoying. I have to go south first towards this time something or other before it'll activate the next waypoint, which is Mont Blanc. I'm not looking where I'm going. God, it's so hard to see the taxiway. Right, blue taxiway edge. There we go. Yeah, I should think. Yeah, sorry, I didn't follow that checklist, but unfortunately it stopped working with the little eye icon. So I thought it'd be quite cool to try and start it up properly, but I just couldn't find the levers or switches. But we're on our way now. Let's make sure we've got enough fuel. Yep, 75%. But yeah, I chose this aircraft because we needed a lot of performance to get high quickly. But yeah, you can already see, look, how... Is it looking smooth for you? It should be no stutters whatsoever. Did a lot of fine-tuning, did some research online to get Streamlabs settings correct. Microsoft Flight Simulator settings correct. It should be silky smooth. We'll follow Stephen B. Turn off ignition starter. Thank you, Martin Keel. Thank you very much for your tips for that. Anything else critical? We'll go via Alpha then. I think that's full length anyway. I have to admit, it does look beautiful. Smoother than your descent into madness. That's smoother than my engine start profile. Right, let's get lined up. Why are my brakes not working? There we go. Perfect. We've got people. I got full left on the rudder. I've got full left. Why is that not? God damn it. Right, let's get lined up again. Very good, very good. Do you know Blackbox 711? I have heard of him. He streams on Twitch. Right, there we are. All ready to go. Full power, Toker's in chat. I'll set the rudder trim full left. Well, I've set takeoff power down. Maybe next time transponders off as well. Right, so Tower Dragon Bear's nose coming up. We're going to climb initially at 77 knots. Yeah, I see why you need left rudder trim. I've got pretty much full left rudder in there. Wow. We're airborne anyway. Flaps up. And we're going to initially climb at 77 knots, which shouldn't take too long. We're initially going to head south for a short while, just to sequence this next waypoint, 2 miles. I don't know why Microsoft Flight Simulator does that. It just, I want to make an immediate turn to go en route, but to get Mont Blanc active in the GPS, you just have to go south for 2 miles. Flaps are up. There's Turks 43, there's F-18. Oh, look at that, that's beautiful flying. TVM, very nice. Take a little bit of power off, so give a chance for people to catch up. Just climb 100 knots. Dave, going for an airline interview tomorrow, any tips? Well, firstly, good luck. Make sure you know all the stuff about the airline you're about to apply for, because I'll ask you questions. Do that, your tech knowledge, make sure that's up to scratch as well, just basic ATPL knowledge, and you'll be fine. Best of luck to you. Look forward to hearing how you get on. Turn the sound down slightly here. There we are, some cool relaxing music. So we'll turn shortly. There we are. Now it's sequenced to Mont Blanc, so we can make our turn. Head in the opposite direction. Absolutely stunning, the visuals. And I've no idea if the PC-6 Porter is handling as it should, but looks nice. Mark, how come you haven't got maximum building objects on X-Plane? I don't really need it. I mean, I know I've probably got the spare capacity to allow for the PC to have everything on max, but if it's not actually going to make much of a visual improvement, why not? No point using it, unless, I mean, max objects are going to be more static objects, isn't it? Now, what's happened again? Microsoft Flight Simulator has deleted my en route track, my little purple line to Mont Blanc, and on the GPS. Well, we'll just have to dead reckon using the little map. Anyway, I don't want to go super high. Let's go to 3,500 feet. And then when we, we'll let the terrain come up to us at 3,500 feet. Get a bit of power off. There we are. That's cool. Thanks a lot for joining in, guys. MH graphics is better than X-Plane, absolutely. I agree. So much more high keeping. Martin Kill, you should go full power, burn out. If you go full power, you'll burn out the engine. You need to monitor the temperatures and torque, not to exceed like that. Maybe it's not one of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Maybe not, Martin, but no, thanks for all the tips. Don't expect any knowledge flying this aircraft whatsoever. I know nothing about operating turboprops, the limitations, flying this aircraft. I've made some notes of speed, so climb speed, 77 knots, best rate of climb, approach at 70 knots. It's just been fun today. Anyway, I brought the power a little bit back, so we'll maintain about 120 knots. Nicely in trim here at 3,500. And that's 36 minutes for the entire route. Mont Blanc, what is the height of Mont Blanc in feet actually? 14, 15,000? Is the compass working today? Yeah, it looks like it's working. heading bug lined up in the compass as well. Oh, Martin, no worries, just being helpful. No, very helpful, Martin. Thank you so much for the input, buddy. Got uneven pancake to Turks 43, who's in the F-18. I think I've got a funny feeling he might be coming straight towards me at speeds approaching excessive angle, maybe. Fastest TED 46 Spruce T. Very nice. I quite like this map because it does point out little waypoints and airstrips, and look, there's some little altiports here I might try and find, but one of these I tried to earlier and I couldn't find it. It's almost covered in snow. 15,700 feet from Mont Blanc, thanks to 2 tons. We should be able to get up to heights in this aircraft. But I'm not going to go too high yet because I'm going to try and land on some mountains first. That'll be Mont Blanc ahead. I'll just maintain about 3,500 for now. Where's the obligatory Airbus? Yeah, I haven't had any Airbuses zoom past F-18 787s. Turks was an F-18 earlier. But performance-wise, yeah, absolutely no issues whatsoever. The PC, I can't understand. So there it is. Oh, there's someone at F-18. The PC is so quiet as well. It just doesn't make any noise. They upgraded the fans to the quiet fan pack, but yeah, it's just ticking over nicely. Just bother it. Nico, did you get lucky with a scan FE drop? What's that? I have no idea what you're on about there, but. Train's going to start going up now. Train glitch there. A lot of snow on the Alps. Herr Nuxer, what a great convoy, I know. With the hot air balloon doing that. Oh. Nice, there's Turks, bring the speed back. He's going to do well to maintain formation with me doing, what am I doing, 110 knots? What does an F-18 stall at? We can see, look at his attitude to maintain level flight. He's able to make very nice to X-23, that's impressive. We can't go much slower though. He's going to, oh, he's lost his stalling. It is pretty cool. Mega. Very impressive, if I'm honest, Turks. The sim is mega for that. And look, there's absolutely no stuttering from an aircraft online as well. Gets much closer, it'll disappear. Yeah, that would be concerning in reality. Very impressive. You're going to need to follow me, sir. Yeah. I've been intercepted, exactly. That is very impressive flying, sir. Well done. How's he managing that? Anyway, I'll make sure we're still heading towards Mont Blanc. No, we need to go a little bit right, of course, slightly. One thing is F-18 can't do that we can do, though, is land on the side of a mountain. I'm just going to spot somewhere to go. Actually, from memory, the F-18 can fly at stupid angle of attack, like 30 degrees. That is crazy. That's quite a brilliant attempt at formation by Airbus from us. Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, these guys, some of these guys play DCS all the time and stuff like that, so they get quite good. I've never done any formation flying in any sim or in reality. Alright, I'm going to have to start climbing here, otherwise I'm not going to clear the peaks. So yeah, I'll set full power, but I'm sure I'm probably exceeding some maximum turbine temperature. Have I overcooked this slightly? 100 knots. No, I think I should just clear that peak. This is very dangerous though, because any downdraft that would be screwed. If he was inverted, it'd be more impressive, yes. It's going to be quite hard to do a little bit of a 180 here, just get some height. Don't want to stall into the side of a mountain. Oh, 90 knots. So concentrating. See, Anderson's going to be a bit lower as well. Now we are about 80 knots. Yeah, we've cleared it. Show me the mountain. Yeah, hopefully not in a heap of metal. What's that there? What's that? Oh, you said the snow's at this house a little bit buried. Easy. A lot of snow here. So we're up to 6,500 feet now. Take a little bit of power. Get proper snow blindness as well from the sun. Won't be that bright. Let's see. Once we're above these peaks. Where's that F-18? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's overcooked it. There we are, so we've cleared that peak, now we're getting really into the Alps now. So great. Shade inside, so realistic. I think before we get to Mont Blanc we need to try and land somewhere. I don't think there's any little strips. Oh, where am I going? We're never going to get to Mont Blanc if we go in this direction. There's a strip there, but that's probably quite a large strip. Let's keep on climbing. Let's level off a bit, get some guys to catch up, so we're getting full power pretty much. Nobody went with the DC-6 from PMDG, like what? Well, I don't have it installed Vanguard at the moment, so they wouldn't display if they're in it. But this would be an awesome flight to take in the DC-6. Some Alps flying. Let me say that I'll go for a spin. I've got so much stuff I need to fly still. I haven't flown for a while. Also need to get track IR up. Absolutely stunning. So many of you guys. Flexing the rig, we are today, Daniel. Oh, where? Oh, my navigation's so poor. Oh! I didn't actually realise how close that mountain was. It nearly became a cropper. Big egg. Whoops. Actually, what are your temps hitting? No idea. I'm not quite at full power. Fuel pressure's in the green, all pressure's fine, all temperatures cold, I'd say. RPM's quite high, but this is a constant speed propeller, isn't it? Torque, is that? It's about 90. I'm not at full power. I'm not blow an engine up. Anyway, we're about almost halfway to Mont Blanc now. To the drone cam for a second, see what we have around us. That was so far away. Bambido 1 is just behind me. Here comes Matt XJS and his F-18. I don't even know where my aircraft is. Oh, it's there, look. Although I'm not currently in control of it. There's Matt XJS rolling his wings. Take control of this thing, it's a slow bank to turn at the moment. There we go. Oops. John Pavan watching the stream and doing a lateral flow test. Life is fun these days. Wasn't there some rule changes in the UK with all this again? I'm just sick of it, if I'm honest. I need to do a lateral flow test, just reminded me actually. Sector Whiteout made you Not see the mountain properly, absolutely, yeah. He went straight to the side of it. Uneven pancake seems to be part of the mountain. We're still climbing. That's 11,000 feet. Mind that Torino, we started off at 1,000 feet. One thing Microsoft Flying Simulators nailed is multiplayer because the aircraft are so smooth. Other aircraft's movements. It looks absolutely awesome. Thanks, Daniel. There's Domino Mosina down there. Now, before we get to Mont Blanc, gotta try a little snow landing. We just need somewhere that's going to be suitable. Oh yeah, look, I can put my skis down as well. Watch this. There we go. Skis going down. Last time we tried a mountainous landing, it didn't work out very well. Look at the shadows, we've got shadows of F-18s and PC-6s. There's Max JS. Oh! Yeah, he's got full power now. Right. Is there anywhere half decent for us to land? Not really. That's a bit too difficult. Ah! How about this mountain here? And then we'll try Mont Blanc. It's a little bit off course, but it's going to go full power. 3,000 feet per minute. Look at my speed bleeding off. Yes, this is a good test landing. So I'll do a 270-degree turn, and we'll try and land on top of this peak. Ah, perfect designed. What's the approach speed? 70 knots, I think, in this aircraft, but obviously this altitude 13,000. Everyone's gone all over the place. Right, I think if we land in this direction, I'll do a 270-degree turn and it'll be absolutely fine. So let's just level off here. I'm going to take a natural flaps 28. Daniel, can you increase your voice for me, please? You just sit so you can hear my voice. Or is the sim maybe a bit too loud? Right, let's get ourselves lined up here. 50 knots should work fine on my days. We're doing 70 now. Right, let's get ourselves lined up. I think it was this one, wasn't it? Right, let's go full flaps. Oh, this could end very badly. Make sure you got your skis down as well, guys. Head off to Mont Blanc. Oh. Yeah, this sim looks mega. Maybe even. It's so hard to gauge your height. Oh, I can't see my height. I'm going to have to go outside. I can't see my shadow. Oh, what a butter! I had to go outside though, because it's so hard to judge your depth. Oh, look at that. Oh, no problem. Right, let's just stop here, right on the peak. Oh, that's mega. See if anyone else can join me. Oh, no problem. Right, better set the parking brake so we don't skid down. Parking brake set. Oh! No! See you later. Beautiful, but your name tag's not come up. We've got. Oh no! My i7 all that white out. It reminds me of skiing when it's really sunny. You can't see anything. Here comes Domino Mosina. Oh, he looks way too fast though. Oh, he's gonna overshoot it. Oh, bye. We need at least a couple more. Everyone's coming in for their attempts. Dr. Moreau. Oh, he's a little bit too low on that slope though. He's going to end up skidding back down. Oh, where's he made it? Oh, that might have been a prop strike. Oh, we'll let him off. Too fast, sir. Here comes the Egg 52. This is epic. I mean, look at the quality of the texture as well. Ooh. Too high. We only had one person land sort of success, well, 1.5 landing on the slope there. Some guys coming around for another go. Here comes Deviation 1, too much speed. Oh! Oh! Bye-bye! A wee! No, I haven't much luck here, are they? No, we'll just stay up here. Right, Bambino 1, that looks like a nice approach, maybe a bit low. Oh, Cosmic Frog, way too much speed! Where's this place at? Daniel, I have no idea, somewhere in the Alps. Oh, that looks like a good one. Brake, beautiful. Nice little handbrake turn, you're just showing off now. See if we get one more. There's 202MC coming in and assess the caravan. Way too high though, fast I think. Oh, he stalled it. Oh, plump. That's a hole in the snow. Who we got here? So much fun. Brisk Corel 819 again, coming in hot. Oh, he's gone. Or is he just... no, he's missed it. Right. Well, I think we've got a few attempts there. I think we'll do Takeoff. Ah, someone's just had a successful landing. There, good. Oh. Absolutely crazy. Right. I think we've seen... There you go. There's your A320. There's always going to be one on one of these screw flights. Right, anyway, let's jump back into the cockpit. We'll go to flaps 28 again. We're going to just set full power and roll off the hill. What's the worst that could happen? Right, full power, brakes are on. Bye, sir. Or madam. There we are, full power. I'm going to have to put a boot full of left rudder in. Whoa, and we're off. Amazing. Ooh, let's not pull up too early. Flaps up. And we need to climb up to 15,000 feet, guys, to Mont Blanc. And they're going back at the right time, it seems. It was carnage. That was quite good fun. Well, my mountain's landing was quite successful. Right, I'll take a bit of power off so I don't rush off ahead. Just keep climbing at about 80 knots. Oh, actually, we're quite high already. God, I didn't realise that. We'll just head off towards Mont Blanc and then we'll try and land at some proper airports. Slightly off to the right. It's a shame it just doesn't come up as the arrow. Sometimes just throws a bit of a wobbly, doesn't it? There we go. Could be this peak here. Don't forget to use oxygen. Yeah, absolutely. We need to be in oxygen here, 14,000 feet. Daniel, this is what every pilot dreams of doing, attempting suicidal manoeuvres. Well, yeah, with the comfort of this sim, you can just try some absolutely crazy landings. So we've got C. Anderson, Ben Class 150, right behind me is Pilatus, Steve B, Brick School, Bambino 1, David, Airvax, Pancake, Cosmic Frog, Easy Walker, Stefan, Whiffy, Nevada 7, Dr. Murray. Isn't that the car reviewer on YouTube? How do you load the skis, Stephen? Gear key, press G. Yeah, I keep deviating, yeah. So I think if I think pretty sure that's Mont Blanc there. So we're at 15,000, so pretty much at the height of the peak there, so we'll level off there. There's the F-18 again. It's a beautifully modelled aircraft. The interior looks fantastic. Aaron, Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't like me today to crash the desktops in 10 minutes. See ya. Oh, I just saw you as well, Aaron. Sorry to hear that, bud. Velox server, North Europe. If you want to spawn in where we're going, go to Mont Blanc. It should be a POI on Microsoft Flight Simulator, so you can just literally click the landmark and just go start flight there, so you can meet us there. Mont Blanc is actually the waypoint. We fly over that quite a lot in real life. Crash the desktop PG. Mason, destination airport identifier. Actually, I don't know what it Courchevel, sorry, Méribel is. Let me go to navlog. Keep climbing here. It is Courchevel is Lima Foxtrot Lima Juliet, and then very close to Courchevel is Méribel Lima Foxtrot Kilo X-ray. So that's going to be one of our shortest ever flights we've done between the two. Just take a bit of power off here. Trim your nose down. Glad we've got the token Airbus. Oh, it always makes an appearance. I love this. The F-18s I love now, just zipping around so fast. But it's nice to take a chill stream like this. It's so fun. What Microsoft Flight Simulator is nailed on the head is the world is here to explore. You can fly in GA, you can fly high speed, you can fly in a fighter jet, piston, commercial jets. Got a long way to go. How's the fly-by-wire project getting on? Obviously, you already want to tune into V1 Simulations and 320 Sim Pilot for the updates on that freeway project, but I've only ever followed it once on a stream. I've got the Just Flight PA-28, which I quite enjoyed flying. Yeah, we need some more Boeing jets. Or I want to actually fly. I want to fly some more classic stuff. I mean, DC-6 we've flown obviously in the past, but I did see someone was making a large seaplane of some sort. So that'd be so cool. Robert, how expensive was that RAM? Oh, what, the RAM in my PC? No idea. But it's just standard RAM. It's not the newer. Is it DDR5? I don't know. What do you think about that, guys? It's just standard. Fly-by-wire is getting a lot quite well. I do recommend it, to be honest. Yeah, for the Airbus guys. I think it's getting a lot well. And the PNG G73 is on the way, absolutely. Although delays again, isn't it? So we'll. I'll dedicate a few streams to that when it gets released. And it's Wing 42 making the... Oh yeah, the Boeing 247D. I thought that was a seaplane. No, that's a multi-engine piston aircraft, isn't it? Yeah, I'll have a chat with him about that. He very kindly gave me a copy to give away of his Blériot, which is pretty cool. Some ski runs down there though. That sounds like a turbofan engine. Uneven Pancake 2. Whoa. He's doing a good job. Well, I say he's doing a good job. The Airbus is doing a good job keeping them. Anyway, not long to go until Mont Blanc, guys. It's coming up. I'm eyeing this peak here. Looks like it's the highest. Good luck getting your A320 there. It's great to see aircraft all over. I like being in the middle of the formation. It's cool. We've got Daviation. And, oh no, he's just enjoying Microsoft Flight Simulator at 38,000 feet. Catalina, that would be cool. That's one of my... I had an FX Catalina model when I was a kid. I had it in that navy blue colour. Are we going to fly the A300 version 2? Yes, I think so. That'd be quite cool to do a flight using CPLC. I haven't flown that aircraft for a while. There's just a gazillion aircraft I'd like to fly, but this time last year I was streaming 3 or 4 days a week. I'm on a full-time roster at the moment, guys, and I'm flat out flying so much at the moment. So much. So I don't have much time to stream. Tomorrow, I'm having lunch with a friend. Wednesday, I've actually got into... one of my friends has recently gotten into shooting, so he's going to go help me get a safe installed in my house, because I'm actually getting my shotgun license. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea here, but to do clay pigeon shooting, that's all I'm going to start doing, sort of hunting and stuff like that. There we are, so we've got a bit more power now, because it's caught up. But, there is, I think there's a few aircraft around Mont Blanc already by the looks of it. I'm going to try and land on the top of it. This is the highest mountain in Europe. Great to see so many of you around still. Oh, that would have been a perfect place to land here, look at that. I do have, is it World Update 6 installed, which I've had some POIs around here and stuff like that. There's Coral Karma. Oh, the horror to be busy flying. I didn't mean it like that, Martin. It just means I can't stream as often as I can. Oh, could this time. Shit. Etienne, talking about shooting, have you thought about sailing? I haven't. My stepbrother does a lot of sailing, just in single seat little, what do you call those small little boats? He has his basic license as well. But oh, it's something I'd think when I'm older I'd like to get into. Dealy. Thomas Honey passed my IR rating this week. Did a celebratory clay pigeon shoot with my dad last week. Very cool day, Thomas. Firstly, congratulate you for passing your IR. That's one of the most difficult tests you'll ever do in your flying career. It was over 10 years ago, no, 11 years ago. I didn't mind now. Crazy when you think about it. Very cool that you went clay pigeon shooting. Celebrate. I'm not very good at the moment. I can hit the clays which kind of stop in midair. The ones that are travelling from left to right, or right to left very quickly. I'm very good at missing. Very cool. Not a dinghy, catamaran, no, sloop list I'm in. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Yes, I think we can see Mont Blanc ahead. This is live weather, by the way, guys. Completely live weather at the moment. It's beautiful here at the moment, just completely clear. Just obviously not live time. If we were to go live time, let's have a quick look at that. Dangerous. You don't want to be over the Alps. Wow, it's actually, you can see quite a lot. Is it a full moon? Yeah, to be fair. Does Microsoft Flight Simulator model the fact that a full moon will actually illuminate it like this? That looks amazing. Wow. Well, you just have to give it to the guys, so it looks absolutely stunning. Too dangerous though. But yeah, if it was a full moon, you would see. Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, they know how to make it look amazing. Anyway, Mont Blanc. It runs very smooth on your new PC. Yeah, it's incredible performance. I'm very happy with it. I think you will hear pretty good. Anyway, Mont Blanc ahead, guys. I'm going to try and land on top of it. And there it is, literally dead ahead. Right, I actually need to get a little bit of height here. I need to sort of have a bit of a recce, work out which direction we need to go. Lots of people are already ahead, attempting their landings. Absolutely stunning. This is the next peak. You can't go any higher than this. Pixelated Wolf, where are you? Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc. Come join us. I'm just getting a bit of snow blindness here. Can't actually see any detail of the mountain. I'd even Pancake's got his gear down. He's going straight in. Is there actually any decent flat surface? And probably not in reality, but in the sim at least, for us to attempt to land on. Car Crews, hope you're doing well. Hello, Longcat. It's a very interesting place for a flight, I know. Hey, at least I've got skis. But we're going to have to do a bit of a recce. Oh, look at uneven Pancake going straight in. I can see some people have landed. Oh, how did they get there? The follow copter would have been suitable, actually, probably. Yes. Dense enough for that to work. Oh, and even Pancake, not bad. Right, so we're going to have a bit of a recce here. There seems to be a lot of snow on the peak. Oh, there's nowhere really suitable. Oh, okay. Veloxoy. How did you get there? You must have slewed. Right, I think I'm going to try and land on this peak, because this is the highest peak. We've got to be at the highest part. I think I'm going to land in this direction. Oh, it's two humps here. Right, let's do it. So there we are, right over the top of Mont Blanc. I'm going to try and land as Domino Machine has on the peak. What direction I'm going to try, I don't know. This is wicked, guys. Velox, I definitely didn't slew. Yeah. Ooh, I'm going very slow here. Oh. Right, this is not going to be pretty. We'll try. Mate, I'm going to just try and work out what's going to be the best direction to go. This is going to be tough. I'm just trying to find, I think coming in this direction, like this, is going to work out best. It's not going to work out best at all, but we'll see what we can do. Velox had to reset the game, audio's messed up. Was getting that crackling sound. And that blast. Right, well, let's do it. We're just in the white arc flaps. Flops here. More power, more power, more power, more power. Right, I think I see where I want to line up now. Oh, someone's about to go right in the sound. Oh no, he's just flying around the mountain. Oh, he's going to go in the side. There's Egg 52 going in for his attempt. Right, 60 knots. That will do. Remember, there's two little peaks here. Oh. Right, no, I'm going to miss that peak. Right, let's just try and flop onto this one. Oh, stop. Oh, brake. Nope, and again. Nearly. And down we go. Oh, that was close. Oh, we can do that. I can do that. God, might have hit that prop on the runway on the mountain, but never mind. It was a good first attempt. I like how David's just upside down. Right, we can do this. Absolutely crazy. I sort of belly flopped onto the mountain there. Right, best lined up here. Right, no overshot. That's a stall. 50 knots, yeah. My actual true airspeed's going to be a lot higher though. Right, try again. The same as before. Actually, I'm going to try and land up this bit of slope here. Right, let's just do a little bit of a dirty dive. Try not to pitch up too quickly because I'll just stall. Alright, let's do it. Oh, too much speed. Oh, nearly. No. Brake. Oh, hold. Does that count? My brakes are holding. Let's see if I can reverse it slightly. Oh yeah, that counts. Right, parking brake set, as long as I don't fall down the mountain. Oh yeah! This is some stuff you cannot teach. I nearly nailed it on the first bit. Oh, that's brilliant. So who have I got here? I've got Doug DeBuro. Someone trying to land as well. Bambido. Whoa, not nearly. I've got Super... Oh, he's just skidded down the mountain again. Not bad. Very grippy snow. There's an F-18. That's pretty tough. Oh, who's that there? That was perched there. I think we're on the highest peak as well. cheating. That wasn't cheating, John. I didn't use slew or anything. Legal. Absolutely superb. Just F-18s, A320s. Sorry, an F-22 up there. No one else attempting a landing. Here comes Uneven Pancake. Wait, he was in an Airbus earlier. Oh, he still is in an Airbus. Oh, he's given up on his attempt. Here comes Brisk Crawdad 819. Oh, he's just bounced off. Brake, 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 brake. And that's what happened on my first attempt, but I think he's managed to hold it. Yes. Super. Well, I think it's about time we head off to Courchevel. Absolutely brilliant. Right, so I'll jump back into my cockpit. So there, I've done that. That was good.
50, 40,
there we are.
30, 20.
Tom Dawson, thank you very much for your £5. Very kind, sir.
Here is a compensation for Sunday's loss. Buy a new box of tissues.
Unbelievable, Tom Dodson. You Bose headset. I nearly did a Toto Wolf. Thank you very much, Tom Dodson, for your generosity and your continued support as a member. I really much appreciate it. Yes, the F1 race. We've talked about it at length already, about my thoughts and feelings. But no, it is what it is. Congratulations to Max. A lot of my Dutch friends, I've got a lot of friends from Holland, message me and give me a lot of banter. But it is what it is. Anyway, let's now release the brakes. Full power. Towards Super Ninja. That's going to be a scary sight. Oh, Super Ninja, good luck. Hope you get your aeroplane righted. There we are, on our way. Oh wow, there's an A320. There's an A320 up there as well. Tom, couldn't help yourself. Unbelievable. I didn't know you were a Max supporter. Right, where's next? No, absolutely not the flaps. I've got a line here. Let's go to Courchevel, ladies and gentlemen. Courchevel, we'll try and all do a proper landing, even the A320. And we can do a gentle descent from Mont Blanc, the highest peak. Is there any little outer ports we can actually pop into on the way? I think this is all. We've got these two little strips here, but I've tried them, guys, and honestly, you can't really see much. This is quite a large airport on our right in the valley, so we'll just go straight to Courchevel. There we are. Can we go with the A320 to Helsinki? Maybe on another stream, aviator mod. Usually take Boeing aircraft. But next different aircraft, guys. Next stream I think will be Pilatus 747-200 and X-plane. What are we today? We're on Monday. Might be able to do that Thursday, but no promises yet. I usually say this and end up not being able to do it. Actually, no, I won't be able to do Thursday because I'm on earlies on Friday. If I do, I'll be in the early evening. I'm working all weekend this weekend as well. Next weekend coming up, and then I'll do one more stream before Christmas as well. And then some other stuff I've got planned too. God, this is quickly going down. Yeah, so more excellent F-18 flying. Obviously, I'm going a little bit faster. Oh no, actually, no, I'm only doing 100 knots. Aircraft catching up everywhere. Beautifully held. Courchevel shouldn't be too far away. So Courchevel is one of the high detail airports included in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It looks really good. And then Méribel is the Orbex scenery. I'll have a little look around that Orbex Payware scenery. Looks really quite detailed. I mean, I know we're having a bit of fun today, but you know, maybe in another stream in the future we can do some proper planned flights between some of these little strips in the Alps. That'd be really cool. Martin, can you peek at the right window and tell us the air temperature? Yes, let's have a little look. I didn't see it around here. There it is. It is 20 degrees. Yeah, right. It's not 20 degrees. 20 degrees at 10,000 feet over the Alps in December. It ain't that. Unless I'm completely misreading that. Anthony, thank you very much for purchasing a pint glass. What on earth have you said there in the comment? I can't even read it. Something. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you very much, buddy, for the support. That's very kind of you. Thanks, man. Pint glasses. Don't forget merch until Christmas Day is 10% off everything as well, including a new backpack, which we're going to do a giveaway of once we've landed in Méribel. So don't buy the backpack yet. So you've got a chance of winning it for free, and then afterwards you can buy it. No, I'm only joking. But you know, supports the channel. What's that? Now, so didn't you mention, was it Martin, about putting you put the prop in beta and descent to do quick rates of descent? That'd be quite cool. But, not too far away from Courchevel here. Just trim those down and accelerate slightly. John Panfield did 7.4 gear land a 7.4 in Courchevel in Flight Sim 2020. He doesn't do Flight Sim videos, does he? 7.4 gear? I've heard of him. He does the does like mental pilot, doesn't he? Those sort of videos. John, there's 3 of us pint buddies. Can you stock ale, please, Captain? What do you want a glass of? Well, I'll tell you what I've got a glass of in the, or a bottle of in the fridge. Some Weiss beer. My standby ends at 10. Might be a bit too late to crack it open. But just to confirm for you guys, like I know the quality you're seeing won't always be quite the same, because when you upload a stream, it has to reduce the quality slightly, so you're not seeing it as well as I do on screen. But I think the quality should be better than it was on previous streams. It should be super smooth as well. Tom's long stream today. I'm off work and can enjoy. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, I mean, it's probably about 20 minutes longer than planned because we had a sim crash taking off from Frankfurt earlier. But I thought it'd be around 3.5 hours or so. We'll be done in about 25 minutes or 30 minutes or so. Not a pint of Captain Morgan, no, that's a little bit too much assuring. F-18, we're going around, isn't it? There's an A330. Outrageous. There's Wrinkle 64 banking. Is 330 around. Courchevel is not too far away, guys. So we're going to make sure we land towards the mountain. You can only land in one direction in Courchevel. I guess it's the same with Méribel as well. Airplane absolutely smooth. It's a noticeable difference. Yeah, if you look at my last Microsoft Flight Sim stream, which was what 3 or 4 weeks ago, you'll definitely notice it looking a lot smoother. 330 is a BAE Hawk. Oh, I mean they're just like BAE Hawk, which I haven't installed either. He's an F-22 according to that. Outrageous. Aviation Mod, when do you do face cam? You won't ever see me do a face cam, but yoke cam I will be doing at some point in the future. Just need to get the lighting sorted and a position where it's still actually plugged into the PC and you can actually see me make the inputs as well. I had a huge sort out of the office when I got this PC. It's in a different position and a bit of a tidy up. So I have it on the side of the right hand side now, so you can see all of its beautiful innards. A few aircraft around in Courchevel already. Dot cam, yes. Maybe I'll show Jack on one of the streams. It's just the noise of these jets flying around. Try and do a bit more tighter formation flying. Everyone's keeping their distance. Actually, what's that on the PC-12? These two little It's like pipes. What are they for? Just here. Quite interesting to know, actually. Ultimate utilitarian aircraft. This. Right, Courchevel. Have you tried VR with? I could afford it. I've not tried VR in Flight Sim XP11. I heard it uses a lot of resources, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I've tried it, of course, but it makes me feel quite nauseous. Honest. Always wear a hat or a balaclava. Beautiful. Some ski slopes down here. I've actually skied around here many years ago. Just watch my speed. Don't want to exceed VMO. It's to vent out Jim after a pork and bean dinner. Yeah, just turn the nozzles on. Let's get rid of that smell. It's all sort of loading in. Wow, so fun. This is just wicked. Oh, there's someone's house there on the side of the mountain. See if I can just kiss the mountain here with my skis. Oh, sus. There's kissing and then there's crashing. Fixed it. That didn't quite work out. I probably confused everyone now. Like, wow, where's it gone? Everyone's just gone everywhere. Look. Let's go kiss your real headbutt. Whoops. Exactly, Shuey. Anthony, what a ridiculous comment. Oh, is that Courchevel ahead? There it is. There is Courchevel. We're perfectly lined up. That bounce off the terrain has put me onto a sort of intercept for the final there. Excellent. Well, there is Courchevel. Actually, make sure it's Courchevel, not Méribel. Yeah, that's definitely Courchevel. Méribel's literally around the corner. So we're going to land in Courchevel, do a 180, take off again, and then we'll finish off in Méribel. So here is Courchevel. I've skied here before, many years ago as a kid. I actually remember skiing past this airport. We weren't staying in Courchevel, but we went over there from a different resort. I can't remember. I was quite young. Hello, Mr. Lancel. I'm just tuning in. How can I join the flight? Hello, everyone. Mr. Lancel, for those who've been here a while, will know who he is. He's a good friend of mine. He's also a colleague and captain at the airline I fly for. He's also Dutch. He's very happy at the moment, as you can imagine. We're in Courchevel, if you want to join Yannick. We're nearly done, though. Right, let's line ourselves up here. Finally, Courchevel. Now, I think in Courchevel you have to land with power, otherwise you just roll down the hill. Oh yeah, we better put our skis up as well. So, press the gear key. You can see my skis being retracted slightly. Don't get too low either. It's a lovely view I've got here. Very happy. Superbacks. Ah, yes. The Dutchies are perking up. Right, let's take an actual flops. We need to be a bit too fast, actually. We've got to be below 95 knots. Look how quickly it slows down, though. Right, all lined up on final. Going too fast. Of course. The obligatory A330. Or F-22 Raptor, I think that is. Oh, he's coming down too quickly. Oh, boing. Oh, and there's an A320. There's 60 knots. Well, I'll do my best to try and do a smooth landing. Keep the power on, but not too much. Ah, that's a butter for us. Right, still got power on here because I need to get up the hill. There we are. Brake, 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 brake. Oh, hello everyone. Oh, I took off there. Oh, brake. There we go. Oh, plenty of room. Amazing. Oh, is my skis actually... not up. There we are. That little FPS stutter there for me with its aircraft. This is absolutely ridiculous. Got every aircraft here. Oh my days. Got F-18s landing. Let's have a look outside here. I'd say the PC's doing absolutely fine with all these aircraft. This is absolutely outrageous. So this is included with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Very high quality. Looks very nice. Here's one's afterburner going off. Beautiful. Anyone else coming into land? TBM, Easy Walker, Matt XJS is F-18. Oh, he's definitely arrived. Beautiful. Well, we've got one more sector to do, and it's about 2 minutes, guys. I'll jump into the cockpit again. So we've got to fly to Méribel, which
50,
is literally
40,
just
30,
around the corner.
20,
It's about a 2 minute flight
10.
time. Edo, thank you very much for the £4.27. Very kind of you, buddy. Didn't have to. Thank you.
Great stream, Captain.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much, Edo. And thank you for your continued support too. I appreciate it. Awesome. Right. Well, let's take the natural flops now to 28 degrees. Get lined up, and we'll do our last little sector. It's been a good stress test though for the PC. I can't even see where the runway is. Well, I presume it's there. Right, let's go. That F-18 is going to go absolutely flying. Whoa. Aircraft on the runway. I'll try and look backwards here for you guys. We're airborne. Super. Right, we need to do a 180 degree turn. Oh, look at all you guys. Crazy. It's got a ski lift there as well. The detail is impeccable. Right. Right towards Méribel. This should be a very short flight. Now I think Méribel's even shorter than Courchevel. All these ski slopes here as well. Look at that. Oh, hello. Oh, amazing. Almost halfway to Méribel. Thank God for the VFR map. I don't know how it will display for you guys, but I've got the Orbex Payware scenery. It looks really, really nice. So you guys want to pop into one of the French airstrips? Good one for you. I'm going to kiss this one too. No, it's going to be a button bit. Sorry, the flaps are. John, natural flow negative. Thank you very much. It's been interesting to hear your COVID test updates. must do mine. Must do mine. Tree. I think that's Méribel ahead. Just outrageous. Right, so let's try and find the runway first. So this is Orbex True Earth scenery. And there is the runway. You can see it's got sort of like fence posts. So it's sort of overhead. Very tight downwards. So we'll go in this direction for about 30 seconds and then we'll turn around, land in Méribel. Can you imagine seeing this 10 years ago on your PC? Oh, can't see the runway anymore. Very hard to pick it out. There it is. There's the windsock. Look, you can just about see the windsock there. Very hard to make out the runway, and this is a one-shot approach, I think. Domino's seen a landing ahead. Oh, we've got the skis down. There we are. Bring the speed back. Watch the trees. God, need to use full reverse here. Good luck for the guys at the F-18s and 320s. It's Méribel. Float, float, float. Don't want to float here. Get it down. We're down. Oh, what a butter. Reverse. Oh, gosh, I had to take foot off the brakes there. We made it. Wow. Awesome. Oh, hello. And this is Orbeck Series. It looks absolutely... the detail is just incredible. There we are. Oh, hello. There we are. Right, let's set the parking brake. That's enough of crazy flying today. It's been balmy but fun. Right, I'll just cut off the fuel doing the... There we are. Feather the prop. Cut, 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 cut. There we are. Let's just have a look at some people landing here. So this is the Orbeck scenery. Have a quick look at it. I can't remember what the retail price is, but looks very kindly sent over their scenery for me. But no, you've got all the lovely, beautiful wooden chalets. So if you want to be doing ski hops in the winter in Microsoft Flight Simulator, so you could probably consider getting. There's lots of little fun strips to explore here for some European bush flying. Porsche. He's looking very sus. He's got red eyes. Yes, looking to fly with Alpaca Airways, sir. Just love the little random faces here. They're static, aren't they? You've got a little bar area. Got this guy here just chilling out. He's got his arms in the desk. Yeah, the detail is just phenomenal. Is that a swimming pool? Well, I suppose in the summer. What a view. Awesome stuff. Well, guys, don't forget we're doing a little bit of a giveaway today. Say thanks to all of you for your continued support, coming in, watching the streams and whatnot. So, absolutely crazy. I might just turn the sound down slightly. And we've got, oh, it's our first 747 of the day coming in. I haven't seen one all day. Oh no! That is brave. Oh, that'll make a mess in the chalet. Oh, it's an A380. How did you get an A380 in Microsoft Flight Simulator? Outrageous. Right then, guys, so yeah, little giveaway for you. So anyone in chat here can enter this giveaway, so you can win my latest bit of merch. It's the official Alpaca Airways backpack, which is pinned to the chat here. Apparently the link's not working for some people, but the official Alpaca Airways backpack is in white. You get Alpaca Airways little flight deck sim logo under the netting as well. It's perfect for all your needs, be it your crew bag at work, going to the gym, to the shops, whatever you want to do. All the merch is off 10% off here, but of course before you order any merch, why don't you actually try winning some yourself? So what I'm going to do is just go to Nightbot, enter a keyword for you to enter. Listen carefully. Only put the correct answer in chat once. If you do it more than once, you will not have a chance of winning the giveaway. Okay, it's going to be a very simple question. You just need to put it in chat, lowercase, uppercase, it doesn't matter. Only put it in once, because there's an anti-spam enabled, which means if you enter it more than once, you won't be entered into the giveaway. So, it's a very simple question, okay? Earlier on, we flew into Torino in Italy. It's what the Italians call the city, but what do the English call Torino? Okay, it's 5 letters, begins with T and ends in N, but people refer to Torino as what city in English? Lauren V2500 and Longcat and Ninja Plays and Tom Baldock and Paul Hamilton, you're along the right lines there. Now, I don't know if that's just a fact. I think Italians call it Torino and English people call it Turin or Turin. Maybe Italians call it Turin as well. But oh, I gave the answer away. Unbelievable. So if you are the lucky winner, what I'd like you to do is get in contact with me via social media, be it Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you don't have any of that, you can email me at flightdeck@gmail.com. All I ask is that you send me a picture of your YouTube homepage with the sign out button, so I know it's you, just because we have people in the past trying to pretend they were the winner, and it wasn't the case. Very rarely happens these days. There's an aircraft going past. Unfortunately, Teespring don't allow me to gift objects or send them out to you. Now, so you don't have to send your address or anything, what's easiest when we usually do these giveaways is I will send you the amount in via PayPal. I'll ask you to pop the item in the car with the your address. You won't have to pay a penny. I'll pay for postage as well, and that's the best way of doing things, of course. But if you don't have PayPal, we'll find a way of getting it out to you. Awesome stuff. I'll let it roll for a little bit longer, just in case some of you are watching a stream a couple of minutes behind. So we watch this pointy-nosed A380, very brightly coloured livery. It's an outrageous nose. Position itself, it's just carnage. It's been one of the most fun group flights we've ever had. I love these little fun chilled flights. We won't do them most of the time, but it's just nice to chill out on the stream. But nice stress test for the PC. Enjoyed the first sector of the ZIBO mod as well. Yeah, very cool. Right, I'll get myself towards my aircraft again. There's Coral Karma and his F-18 skiing. Lauren, I always call it Torino myself. I've always called it Torino because that's what the Italians call it. Goodness. Right, anyway, let's now roll the giveaway. So, do this. The winner of the giveaway, let's roll it, is Cruise Simulations. Cruise Simulations, not a member. Oh my goodness, unrigged. Cruise Simulations, congratulations, you are the winner of the official Alpaca Airways backpack. All you need to do is get in contact with me via social media, be it Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or email. It can't be rigged, he's not a member. Still rigged, unbelievable. I've never heard of Cruise Simulations before. Thank you very much for popping in. You are the winner of the giveaway. He's yet to respond, but I've taken a note of your profile picture and your name. Just get in contact with me. Just show me when you go to Google or YouTube. Just press your logo. It'll say log out. Just say it's me. He goes, hey, Cruise Simulations, well done. There you go. He is here. He's speechless. 2 tons of love. 100% non-winning streak remains intact. Oh, how many people entered that giveaway? 157. The odds never in anyone's favour. It's massive running every giveaways here. Unbelievable. Right then, well, I'm going to call that a day. It's been so much fun. There's no replay tool yet available. I think there is, but it's sort of a bit... It doesn't work. Is it dev mode or something, I think. But, yeah. Maybe one day we'll do some replays of Microsoft Flight Simulator. But no, it's been awesome fun, and it's been awesome to test out the PC. I hope, as an initial test, the experience for you has improved. What you see, what you hear, the quality is much better than it would have been previously. But looking forward to doing more streams in the future on this rig. So excited for that. As ever, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And for all members, thank you so much for the continued support. For everyone that donated, thank you so much for your generosity. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye for now.